Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Ross Mataro, Dan Isgro, Tom Gakoza, and Damian Scro. And as always, inside is Ton Heaney, helping us out, switching and keeping the show interesting. We appreciate you. We have Liam Lynch probably coming in a little while. He's a little late today, but he should be joining us in a bit. And welcome back to Tom, who's on a small little 2-week hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
And know what that means? That means that we're probably going to get a riddle in the dark today.
Ayo.
Tom, is that true?
That is true. I have one for you.
Yes.
Amazing. So, guys, today's episode, when it comes up in a little while, is going to be called The Witcher. No, I'm sorry. That's not right. Well, I don't know why I said that.
Start again. Take a breath. Take a breath.
I was thinking about The Witcher recently. The Winchester.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like it.
Okay.
I knew somebody would like it.
All right.
So the Winchester is going to be the spirit of today's episode.
I was trying to think of, how it connects, and now
Have
I
a
remember
pint?
what we're up
Yeah,
against.
this was like, yeah, we're going
Wait
to have
for
a
the
pint.
thing. Wait for everything to blow over, and we'll be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't
We are
that
facing a giant horde of zombies.
Yep.
Winchester?
So that's good.
Like that.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a fun episode today. Tom is back. It's exciting. We're gonna probably have the full crew here today, and I'm very excited to see what's gonna happen because we know last episode was a lot of interesting things. The Dark Heart was killed, and there's a lot of turmoil in the group
Some drama.
between OG Caddick and Hutch about a certain hammer, and we ended the episode where the hammer was shaking and either releasing power or taking power or something's gonna happen. And the after show, I allowed a roll because this was the collector, and I allowed a roll for everyone. And if anyone rolled a natural 20, I was going to give them a free collector's coin from the collector. So if you watch and you know, that's going to happen in story right now. And Hutch, Dan, made the roll. Mr. Natural 1 rolled his natural 20. So very excited for that today. That's going to be great. Have you thought about your wish at all?
No. I'm going to carry that coin for a while.
You're
I was
you-
going to say, he doesn't have to use it immediately,
you're
right? I mean, come on. How could you do that?
Mr. Hold.
How could you?
Mr. Hold.
How could you get something so amazing and powerful and
But you might want to use
just
it.
use it immediately? Come
use
on.
it. Something could happen. You
How could you?
could lose it somehow.
Damien's so
That's
excited
true.
for your coin. He's wearing the color of your coin.
It's true.
So yeah, so that's definitely something that you can hold a long time and use that, and that'll be great.
Well, I guess we're going to have to see how it plays out.
Oh yeah, there's that. There is that.
What?
Things are happening.
We got to see what happens when we play it out.
Someone, right? There's
Right.
something terrible is going to happen.
I was like, is everybody going to know that I have the coin? Or
Oh,
is it gonna be
no,
like
I
a
think it'll be something much better.
secret handoff.
No, well, it could be a secret handoff. Yeah, yeah.
Secret
Mm.
I think
Like
that-
the collector just
fun.
kind of like palms it to me.
yeah, he's
Oh,
gonna
like
walk past you, and then
Street thugs.
It's so nice to meet you.
there's a coin in my hand.
Or like one of these. Like he'll walk past me and then like do one of these.
Yeah, these are all possible things.
It'll be like a reverse pickpocket. He'll just like bump into your chest, and you'll be like, "Who's that guy?" And then you'll notice there's something in your lapel pocket.
It's funny he has to do all this, but he could just like give you the coin and magically.
He's a master of
He's a-
sleight of hand collector.
he has to do it.
Here is your coin.
I'm an agent. I gotta pump you the right
a-
way.
He's a big fan of Matt Damon in the Ocean's 11 movies. He wants to
Matt Damon.
he wants to do it like that.
I see. I have the coin in my pocket. Then I look up, and the collector's sitting across the room. He gives me a little wink.
Yeah, that's more. I mean, he wouldn't do all that, but that's
You know, I think it's more like you look back and like through the crowd, like on the street,
Yes.
you see
You
like
just see him
you
for a
Yeah.
see-
moment.
His cape is waving in the wind.
you
as
see
he-
him, looking at you, and then like someone walks and
And
passes,
that's
and
it.
he's not there anymore.
Yeah.
You're like, it was him.
like Michael Caine at the end of
Hello,
Batman.
I'm Uncle Kai.
The Dark
Dark
Knight
Knight
Rises.
Rises. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
You see,
Michael
you see him at the
He's sitting
At the
like
cafe?
yeah, at a
Yeah.
cafe, right? Or something. Yeah.
I'm
hello.
collector.
Hello.
The collector.
I'm the collector.
That's it. If we do a Dungeon the movie, Michael Caine, collector.
That's a good pick for the collector. I like
Ooh,
that.
That'd be amazing.
Actually, it's a good pick for the collector.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it soon then.
Yeah, it's,
He's not. He's not. He's not
it would have been a great pick in 2011, but
It's a great pick in 2023.
Yeah, come on.
He's good enough for
Rob.
Nolan. He's good enough for Audio Dungeon. Okay.
Nice. Okay, guys, so that's that. We worked all of that out. We need to figure
Now
out
we know.
who is going to play the collector. And don't worry, we figured it out. Now, without further ado, let's go to another show. This is a game that we like to call Riddles in the Dark.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tom Kokoza, and this is Riddles in the Dark. If this is the first time you're watching or you haven't watched in a while, here's a quick review of how we play the game. In a little while, I'm going to read a short story with a fantasy and mystery element to it. At the end of that story, I'm going to ask a question. That's the titled riddle. You're going to answer that question, you along with the players here in studio. You'll get clues on how to answer the question by asking me yes or no questions, which I'll answer honestly. We'll have 10 minutes to solve tonight's riddle, which is called Total Smoke Show. The party stood in the town square. The smoke and heat haze made it so they could barely see the buildings of the town. The rogue turned to the ranger and said, "No, it was definitely better this way." The riddle. Why that comment from the rogue? We'll have 10 minutes to figure it out.
Oof. Okay. The smoke and haze.
Was the rogue being sarcastic?
Yes.
Good
Was the party
question.
in danger?
No, not immediate, no.
Okay.
Did they accidentally set the town on fire?
Yes.
Okay, so we had a few questions
That's a
in
good
on
question.
Facebook. Let's go over them
good.
right now. Luis wants to know, have the rogue been in the town before this event?
Yes.
Susie Lynn wants to know, is time travel involved?
No.
Is the party or a member of the party trying to hide from someone or something?
Are they trying to hide? Not now. No. No.
Did they purposefully set the town on fire?
No.
Accidentally?
Yes.
Were they trying to kill someone?
No.
Were they trying to set a smaller fire that got out of hand?
No.
Were they trying to find hidden treasure?
No.
Were they trying to find a person?
Were they trying to find a person? No.
Was the fire a result of a battle?
No.
Did they have a specific goal to accomplish
Yes.
in the town?
Yes.
Was their goal related to, let's say, an object in the town?
Yes.
A building?
Yeah.
Were they trying to acquire this object? Take possession of it?
Yes.
Okay, some questions coming in. From Oni, did the Rangers set something on fire?
No.
From Jason Spector, was anyone else involved in setting the fire other than the Rogue and the Ranger?
Yes.
From Brian McHale, are they in Canada?
Ah, the fire.
That was part of the origin of this. Yes.
Is Charles Morrison, is the Rogue a half-orc female and her good looks set the town ablaze?
Woo! She is what? But no, that is not correct.
You think he laughs every single week he says
I
that
hope
in?
so.
Oh, he's jumping
Charles?
away.
Yeah.
I think he does.
I think his hope is when we don't realize it until we're halfway through the sentence. That's
I
I
did-
think it's the dream.
I usually do, and right now I definitely did. I read half-orc. I was like, damn. Oni wants to know where were they robbing somebody?
No.
And Rain wants to know, were they trying to find a person?
No.
Well, was this a specific building?
Yes.
A government building?
No.
A store?
Not exactly.
Private business?
Yes. More in line with that.
A warehouse?
Yes, you can say that.
From Richard Wild, was the town on fire?
Yes.
From Jason, were the buildings still intact?
Not all of them.
Was it a farm?
No.
Were they trying to steal a crate? Was it a crate?
No, they're
In
not
the
trying to
warehouse.
steal a crate.
Okay.
Huh.
Was the fire burning for more than a day?
No.
Did the wizard start the fire? The wizard in the party.
Did they start the fire in a battle?
No.
From Richard, is it a big town?
Yeah, big town.
Was it? It was. Did magic start the fire?
No.
No.
Also, we didn't start the fire.
Oh man,
Sorry.
wow.
I couldn't hold it in.
Thanks for clarifying.
I couldn't hold it in.
I see.
Why did
It
I
just popped in.
comment?
Right. Just popped in there.
All right.
Did the rogue have a different plan than the one that was enacted?
Was that you feeling the smoke and the heat haze of the town? Yes, the rogue had a different plan.
That seems so fake. Fermoni, did the town have townspeople in it?
It did.
Jason, does the rogue statement imply that they had different method that they didn't choose to employ?
Yes.
Right there.
Oh,
Did the rogue want to use stealth?
Yeah.
Did they not use stealth?
No.
Was it a member of the party who set the
Yes, it was a member of the party who set the fire.
drink that water you have in front of you.
Yeah, I know.
It was a member
He
of
has
the
two
fire.
drinks. Doesn't want either.
I know. Like, drink one of them.
Did they knock over like a candle or torch?
No.
Was it accidental? The fire.
Yeah. Yes. I would say it was accidental.
And did they start the fire at the building that was their target, like that they wanted to, like let's say, acquire?
Yes, they were at the building that they wanted to be at when the fire was started.
Was it like a castle, King's Castle?
No.
King of the castle.
No, I think it was like
Comptroller's office.
It was not a
It's a
it was not a
warehouse.
city. It was
You
not a
said it was
government.
closer
Not
to a
not a
warehouse.
city.
Private
I said it
warehouse
was,
of
yeah, I
some
think you
sort.
asked if it was a government.
Right.
I think
Yes.
it was not a government.
Okay, I think we should go back to this thing they're looking for.
Independent comptroller.
Yes, the independent control of it. And it was the item they were looking for locked away? Yeah.
Was it a weapon? The item they're looking for was a weapon.
Yes and no.
Was it in the building?
Yes. Were they trying to steal something flammable or delicate? Yes.
Was
Flammable and delicate.
No.
flammable?
Yes.
Delicate.
Clothes? Was it a clothing?
It was not a clothing.
Was it a clothing?
was it smaller than a person?
Yes.
Paper money?
No.
Real cash money.
Cash money.
Cash
A
money.
book.
It's not a book.
Not a book.
Make
A-
money,
a
money.
scroll?
It was not a scroll.
A scroll, but something that could burn.
A torch?
It was not a torch. Why? Just out of curiosity, why would they need a plan to get a torch?
Magic torch?
Special
Magic torch.
Is the item magical?
Not
Well,
magical.
that takes that
Does
off
it
the
have
table.
a lot of monetary value?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
Was it?
I don't know if you would think the same thing, but they do.
that's crazy.
I
Different
mean,
world, man.
is that what's important about this item? Is there
No.
anything other? Yeah. Okay.
Did someone
No.
send them to get this item? Are they on a mission?
No, no one sent
Is
them
it
together.
something made of wood?
No.
Okay.
Made of cloth.
No,
Okay, it's not.
Flowers.
no.
I don't know.
It's paper.
Just saying stuff.
Paper is involved. Was it locked in a chest? No.
Not a
No.
paper, but not a book. A magazine.
No. No.
Reader's Digest.
It's reader's digest. Was the thing they were trying to steal alive? No.
Highlights.
They were. Okay.
What's I think paper? What's paper
Was it
involved with?
What is it like? Was it like a ledger? Of
It
some-
was not a ledger, and they weren't. I think the question was asked:
No.
were they trying to steal it? I think I said no. So they're not
They
trying.
just wanted to look. Did they just want to look at it?
No. Was the item in some rich person's possession? No.
Were they there to pick up the item legitimately?
Yes.
Were they there to purchase it?
No.
They were
Barter for it?
Yes.
Work for it?
Nah, maybe.
What? A contract?
maybe.
Nah, maybe.
Maybe.
Your,
So no one
your
sent
eyes the
them.
rub here. Was the item a map? No, it was
That's
not.
a good
Richard,
question.
good
A
guess.
painting.
No.
Paper?
Paper was part of it. It was not money, said Michael.
Paper was part of it.
Part
Yeah.
of it.
Paper airplane?
No.
A sail?
No.
Like to put on a boat?
Nope.
What?
I don't,
How is paper part of that? Not for nothing.
cloth
Oh,
more.
With the paraffin
Paper.
wax on it. We fine.
All right, we gotta keep thinking.
Yeah, a couple
Keep
minutes
thinking,
left.
Keep thinking.
Oh
We're
man.
so close.
on this
Okay.
You're not that far
object.
away.
Did they accidentally set it on fire?
Yes.
They accidentally set
Were
it
they-
on fire.
Is it an instrument?
No. Like a musical instrument, you mean?
Oh, some other kind of
They
instrument.
accidentally set it on fire. They were trying to read the paper and they held the candle
it a
close.
tool?
No.
Is it a
No.
tool?
It is not a paper.
It's not.
Is it a tool of some kind?
Yes and no.
This is impossible.
Yes and no.
Sorry,
There we
guys.
go, people.
All
It's
right.
a cool. That was also the answer to was it a weapon? I believe was also a yes or
Yes
no.
and no.
Wait, so
Yeah.
this is like a specific type of building that they went
It's a
into.
Yes.
A museum.
No. It's close to a warehouse. I think a warehouse is a good vibe for it. It's not exactly right though.
Okay.
Did their employer double cross them and they needed proof? No.
So they were there to barter.
Off. That's it. Way off. Is the item important? Very.
Okay, do they need this item to complete their quest?
Yes, but it's irrelevant why they need it.
Would any one of us in modern times have what they were there to get
You have had it at some point. Yes.
at some point?
I don't know if you have any now.
Have Had it.
Paper.
A birth certificate.
No, I'm pretty sure you have that.
You should probably still
Just have
have
that.
Yeah.
Is it a gear? Asked Jaden Lewis. No, it's not a gear.
Was it some kind of identification paper?
No.
A ticket. Was it a ticket?
No. Paper, I want to be clear. This paper is part of the item. It is not what the item is.
Part of the item.
So it's part of it. But not
like
the
an
whole
easel,
thing.
like a painting.
No.
Easel, something like
Nope.
that.
What?
Oh.
All right.
sale?
We've got not a sale. We've got 30 seconds left. Time for any last
Oh.
minute guesses.
Paper is part of the item.
I feel like it's gonna be obvious. We're all gonna be like,
It should be I think there'll be a little bit of kicking yourself, but maybe not.
Is
We'll
the item
find out.
related to a vehicle?
No.
Is it something you have when you're a kid?
Yeah, I think you relate it to kids stuff.
Sticker,
Kids,
stickers.
I would say kids can't are not. You should not have the item.
Should not have the item.
Matches.
No, but you're on the right track.
Oh, is it wood?
fireworks.
Fireworks.
Oh,
Fireworks.
they're buying fireworks.
Yeah,
Oh
We did
man,
it.
that'll cause a fire.
but it went wrong. All right, so I'm going to give you guys half credit because we're out of
Alright.
time, but you got the
Wow.
key piece. All right.
Boom.
So, the road had a great plan. It involved sneaking into the Illuminators Guild, a touch of acrobatics and hiding in shadows. It was great. But no, just because a few of the party's plans were ruined because he saw something worth stealing, they ignored his plan. So they went the direct approach, as the Ranger suggested. And when that went south, the barbarian got angry, and he threw a torch
Uh-oh.
at the Illuminators and their warehouse of fireworks. Of fireworks.
Paper products.
Definitely better this way.
Well done.
So
Rogue
that
was
was
right.
that was this week's riddle. I think you guys did a good job. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Now, hey, look, I know that was fun, but don't stray far. It is time for Knights of Andar.
Thank you, Tom, for that amazing riddle that we cannot get. 'Cause we just suck, I think.
We got,
You got
close.
really-
I got
really
the
close.
fireworks.
You're
There's
close.
The buzzer, but
I give you half credit.
Half
Yeah,
credit.
we wouldn't get all the torch business, the barbarian throwing the torch.
Yeah,
There was a lot
Yeah.
there.
we
didn't quite
mentioned
get.
the torch. But
you mentioned
We
it
did
too.
mention
We
it.
were close.
You
Yeah.
mentioned the torch.
You were there. I think if another minute or two.
We
you
should
would
have just
get-
kept guessing classes too. That would have been a good idea. Then
Next
we'd have got
time.
barbarian.
That's it.
That's interesting. Is that valid to guess the class of the
I
person?
guessed if there was a wizard and there wasn't, and then I stopped there.
Right. If you would have guessed that,
I
the
guess the Wizard's
barbarian-
Fireball, I should have said, what other class could have been involved?
Right. If you would have guessed barbarian, you would have been like, oh, did somebody get angry and do something? It might have led you down a path of like
Right.
what could have started a fire that would burn a town down.
Yeah.
Well,
The
probably
path
the-
of answers could have led us there almost.
So thank you for that, Riddle. That was awesome. Guys, today's episode is season 2. It is episode 10. It's episode 10.
Oh yeah.
We are very close to the end of this season.
Wow.
Guys, there is including today, is 3 episodes left. And then we will be off for a few weeks while we get ready and prepare for Gen Con. And guys, right now we're going to talk about that real quick. We will be performing at Gen Con on Friday night of August 4th. And it'll be 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. And not only will we be there at Gen Con performing, but we'll be using our special video game that allows us to play with anyone in the world. So if you guys are not making your way to Gen Con this year, then you can be at home and play along on your computer and play along in the adventure. So nothing missed. Come hang out with us at 9 o'clock to midnight on August 4th, Friday, and you can be a part of the Gen Con adventure. So we're going to be preparing for it. It's going to be a lot of work. We're trying to make it a very big, fun thing. And if you are at Gen Con in Indianapolis, come see us. We'll be around. And come up to us, say hello, tell us your favorite episode, and I will definitely chat some Audio Dungeon with you and other stuff.
Maybe we'll have some swag for you too.
Yeah, we may have some merchandise for
come
you
find
if you
us.
come up us.
Yeah.
If you come up us.
On the co-op.
Come
yeah,
say
you know,
hello.
Don't
say
come at me,
hello.
bro. Because if you come at me, bro, you know,
Swag.
I'll give you experience points. So yeah, August 4th, 9 p.m. Either online or we'll see you there live. You can get tickets at Gen Con. And up on our social media, you can see the links to buy a ticket if you are going to Gen Con, guys. So without further ado, it is time to do season 2. Oh, not yet. Before we go, we're going to do a Patreon rerolls right now, guys. So Patreon rerolls, let's bring them in if you got them. These people might need them today. Today's episode is called the Winchester. And if you know what that means, you kind of know what the episode is going to be about. It should be a lot of fun for me. Coming in, Patreon reroll from Oni, it is
Tom.
for Tom.
Hey, thanks.
I was like, Tome, the return? I was like, what's up? That's right.
Thank you very much.
Patreon rerolls. This is the time. Charles Morrison to the highest roll on 2d6. Finally, they
Oh, 11.
Oh,
Oh,
baby.
5.
Who got
8.
Ah,
it? 8. 11 takes it.
Tom loading up on the reroll.
man.
Patreon reroll to Scro since Liam is late.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, man.
I'll take it.
I didn't realize that Andrew was just like a straight Liam supporter with Patreon rerolls. Keeping him fed. 7-4
Hey.
for Rob today.
Yay, thank you.
Rob, don't forget that you get one free one every week. Do you know that?
Oh, yeah,
Do you remember that?
but it's like a one.
course.
You have to use it. Right? It's only good.
I definitely do it.
It's only good for this week. But then you get
Right.
another one next week.
Right.
But they don't add up. You just have to.
Cannot be
right?
saved.
Yeah.
So that's the
All right.
first one that you
I'll
use
take
it
that
for.
one.
Patreon
too.
reroll to Tom from Richard Wiles.
All right.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
And let's see, anything else? A couple more seconds, guys. If you have a reroll, this is the time. Last week on Audio Dungeon, while we're waiting, the group is at the Dark Heart. The rest of the group is further up underground. Zombies are running wild in every direction, guarded by the entrance into where you guys were fighting Soma is guarded by Argon and his knights. In there also is OG Kaddock, who's hurt in the ground. In there also is Cole and Thalen, who are both hurt from the rocks falling down. Cole protected Thalen's body best he could, trying to just cover him. And in the last episode, Yo-Yo helped take the rocks off of Cole. From Jason Spector, Patreon reroll to Tom for the indignant tone he used while reading Solution.
Thank you.
Jason Spector has no chill anymore for Only Dungeon. He's calling you out.
Character.
It's my character. So again, the groups are in 2. The group that went down, which was Scro, the
Mhm.
Knight Phelps,
That's right.
who was I don't know if I mentioned this, but he was the top swimmer in his class at Ravensclaw.
I heard that.
I may have mentioned that before,
Yep, I heard.
or maybe not. And Paladin Kaddock went down there, who's not really Paladin yet. He's almost there, right? not really a paladin. After last week, well, no, that was OG Caddick. And then Hutch is there also. Hutch, you're in this island in this underground cavern. You guys swam underneath the water through like a tunnel, and you came back up to find it. There, you found the Dark Heart. The Dark Heart had tentacles attacking you as always. Had those creatures inside of it that were trying to get you guys, and you guys took it down. You are hurt or just coming out of almost drowning. You're laying on the outskirts of the island, off the center, away from this Dark Heart, and near the center of it is Liam's character Craston and Caddick, the paladin version. Craston right now seems to be like grabbing his head and like walking in circles, and he looks like he's revved up beyond belief, and his eyes are like well, you can't see this, but you see this. His eyes are like blood red, and you see there's even like blood coming down his eyes out of it, like instead of like water or tears. He seems like he's like trying to keep himself from going insane. As you remember, he was rolling insanity checks last week because he took 2 vials of the super blood that he had to try to bring victory, and now he's dealing with the repercussions of it. So that's what's happening here. That's what's happened in the episode, guys. Thank you for the re-rolls. I believe now it is time to play Knights of Andar. Did you stray far? I hope not. Because if you didn't, Knights of Andar.
Vampires not like other foes. Attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, and today's episode is Season 2, Episode 10, The Winchester. Last week on the show, we saw a Dark Heart, the second, go down. From who? Well, it was Paladin Caddick, it was Craston, it was Phelps, one of the knights who came down with Scro, with William.
It's just you
And-
there.
Scro made an appearance. And with Hutch, who is on the side trying to just recover from nearly drowning underneath. Above, slightly above, King Argon, his knights have been holding off the passageway that goes up from where we saw countless numbers of zombies have begun to sway into the city, into Sunken Kingdom, and seemingly out for vengeance because someone died. But they seem to be in some sort of frantic rage or just making their way in every direction, because the only thing you guys know is that above, it sounds like these zombies are almost everywhere. Meanwhile, right behind King Argon and his knights is a recovering OG Caddick, who was hurt pretty badly, Thalen, and Cole. We now begin today's episode with Cole in a dark place. Cole, the last thing you remember are rocks falling down upon you. All of a sudden, you open your eyes, and you're in a place that unfortunately has become familiar. This darkness. Almost like you're everywhere in the world at once and nowhere in the world. You have moments of consciousness where you look around and you see the realm as if it's a map before you. When you look down, you get a feeling that something's happening. something that you didn't experience the last time you went through something like this. And it's almost like a collapse, is like the word or the feeling that comes to you.
Hmm.
You're not really sure how to explain that to yourself. But that's basically what it seems like. Is that some sort of collapse is happening. For a second, you get a view of this realm, the world, this shadow realm before you, and you see that there are many versions of it. And you get a view of like almost like you're pulled back out of the reality of it. You almost can somehow see the versions of it. And one by one, they start to disappear. All of a sudden, you're back closer to your body, floating around the world, this shadow realm. And you feel the struggle of tension that's happening. You could feel the necromancer trapped in pieces in different ways. And not knowing to you what happened last episode, but to your character, but you can tell that he feels trapped, disassembled, and is trying everything he can to come back together to reform. You could also sense Hex and the vampires and their struggle to survive. Finally, you sense the people in the world, the mortals that are trying to make their way through. And you come out these last seconds with the thought of a collapse and the thought of basic survival. Basic survival of the world and its state and what will happen in the future. So everything seems to be in a sort of flux and it seems to be up for grabs and there is uncertainty. And that's kind of what you feel, is all these complex emotions. I'll allow you to ask me one question.
When I saw those other realms, did I get the impression like the mirror world that Hutch and Paladin Caddick came from is a different? It was one of those realms, like
Yes,
it's like almost like
different timelines.
right, and they're. You asked one question, so I saw them disappear. Right, just to be clear.
Yeah, you don't know if it was theirs in particular,
Right,
but you
like,
did
that's
see many
yeah,
disappear.
yeah. Okay, all right. That was my one question. All right. All right. Let me go with that.
All of a sudden, you open your eyes and you feel like a big weight is lifted off of you, literally. As you see a huge machine is over you, and he's like, and apparently a rock that was moved off of you was one that was really hurting you and jolted you back to consciousness. And you look around and you see Thalen is like leaning up against you, he's kind of tired, and seemingly that he didn't want to leave you because you were hurt so bad. And you see this gnomish mech suit over you, lifting the rocks over you. You're in the same room as before. In the distance, Soma, her physical form is disgustingly splattered against the wall.
Oh, jeez.
She was
Quite destroyed.
quite destroyed.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, he's awake. Cole's awake. Cole, he okay?
I have been better.
You notice OG Caddick is nearby, probably within the next 20 feet.
Cole,
But I just yeah.
it's good to see you have awakened.
Yeah. Yes. We won.
Well, we are winning, but the battle continues.
Oh. What?
Soma has been defeated. The rest of our party has gone down below to destroy the Dark Art, while the knights protect from above. Hopefully they'll return soon, and we can move back into the city.
All right. Protect from above from
hordes of
zombies.
yes.
As he says that, you finally key into the noises in the background, and you can hear the knights fighting not too far off, probably about 100, 150 feet away, around like a corridor or two, and you can hear them fighting incoming zombies, and apparently keeping them at bay.
I'm at like 1 hit point. Just
Yes.
okay. All right. I think I can. I think I can stand up, but I do not think I can do much good in any fight right now. I fear I'm splintered.
I too am still very weak.
Thalen, are you okay?
Dalen has his eyes open. He's like, "I'm okay. Thank you for saving me. I don't know. I don't think I would have survived if those rocks hit me."
You're welcome. I'm very glad you are okay. That we have. I'm very glad we defeated. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Yo-Yo Fernie.
I know who that is. Right? Or do I? I don't know how famous the individual members of Gnome Patrol are.
You are an R-Light, and it's roll a knowledge check. 1 R6, and you know.
I came here with Arky Finn.
You've heard the name. You know he was part of Gnome Patrol.
Okay.
So you can just add your knowledge. Just roll a knowledge number of dice. Any 6 wins.
Nope.
No, you haven't heard of him. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I came here with Arky Finn.
All right. You're Yo-Yo Fernie.
That's right.
Well, thank you for de-rocking me.
Anytime.
Are you someone in there, or you are
Yeah,
the
yeah.
suit?
I'm in here.
All right.
Yo-Yo proved intermittently helpful in the battle.
Intermittently helpful.
Well, I had something happen to my head there for a while, but
yes,
Of course, we all did.
Yes, yeah.
that witch.
That snake woman got inside most of our heads. Yeah, but I'm glad we were able to defeat her. They went down to you said down to the Dark Heart. Where's down? Where is it?
They went that way. And William came back. He said that there was water. They had to swim under to get there.
All right.
The question becomes, if they don't return, what? How long do we wait? I suppose.
Well,
Do
we have to go after them, right? If they don't return, then the Dark Heart still needs to be defeated.
Yes,
If it's even down there, do we even know for sure?
we know very little.
No. We just know that they had to go underwater.
Well, let's go to where that is and see if we can see anything. No?
All right.
All right. I will.
I can't take the suit that way, I don't think.
Oh, you can't fit. I don't. Yeah, I can't. I don't know what to.
You get up, and you're just wobbled.
Yeah, I will lean on this wall for comfort.
You're pretty sure you can't go on any journeys right now.
Yeah. Can I walk? Like if
You can slowly.
all right. Can I get? He said he can't fit through to where they went.
You're
I'm not-
both.
Yeah.
You're taller than he is. He's more girth than you are. You're both huge,
Right.
so you both can only travel to the same places, basically.
Right. Can we get to where they went?
Yeah,
we
what does
fit?
it look like where William went?
Just do
Like,
it. Just do it in game. Where are you trying to
That's
go?
where you-
You trying to go in that direction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys get up and you make your way there, past where King Argon is with the knights,
Oh.
and he's like, "I'm glad to see you are feeling better."
Yes, but I'm on my feet. How do we see like just a horde of zombies behind him?
Zombies are coming down, but his knights just are have like a perimeter around it. They're taking care of them. They're coming in. Sometimes it gets pretty bad. Sometimes they're fine. Someone can take a break. They're basically just holding them off.
You are all right here, Your Highness.
We are holding them off for now.
All right.
You should rest though.
Yes. Yeah, we're just trying to find where our companions went to see if we can measure their success.
They went far below.
Oh,
I don't think it's a journey you'd want to take.
I don't know if I can. Yes.
They just came back to take one of my knights, who is an excellent swimmer. He was first of his class in Ravenclaw.
Oh wow.
And apparently there is a lot of water down there, and it was getting a bit dicey.
All right. All right. Yeah. If we can walk towards it, I like to see where they like. If I can see the.
You make your way further in, and you eventually find an opening that leads to a drop off, and it's just a long climb down it with these wooden boards that are like makeshift ladders, but like boards put into this
Oh,
rock. And
like a kid's treehouse board. Like,
yes,
yeah,
yes, exactly.
Okay.
And it goes down really far into just water and cavernous area.
Well, yes, I see why everyone was saying you can't go.
Yeah, I can't take the suit down there. That's for sure.
I get you. I'm getting dizzy just looking.
Let's stop 1 second. Do me a favor and move his seat over for now, and just out of it. Just move over and center in the shot.
All right.
There you go.
That's much better.
Cool.
Oh,
So you guys take a look at the cliff area. You can see the water below. You don't see any other signs of them right now.
do we hear anything?
No, nothing of note.
All right. Are you able to, like, you're hurt too? Are you hurt as bad as me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We're both.
Worse.
We're just like
He's worse.
you're worse.
I just can still stay conscious in the negatives. So,
Oh, okay.
but yes, I have less hit points than you.
Oh, that's-
Um,
I did not know that was possible.
but
Um,
what do we do if they do come back? I mean, can we even get up the way back up the way we came? Do we have to
No,
look for another way out of here? What do we do when we're back up?
there's another way out. Other than the way, there's a way the knights came in.
Yes.
That's just I believe a walking path.
The knights came in the same way.
No, then they come through the sneaky back way.
Oh, yes, but you're below that.
Oh, that won't help us get up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right.
We got to still get through them to get to that.
So once you get up to the next level, there
Then-
is a way that goes out, which is you could dip out of the city really quickly. But the zombies have come in that way also. And then there's the other way that leads you back to deeper into the city where the vault is and other places.
Does anyone have? I don't know. Does anyone have? I don't remember the ability to give any healing out to anything.
Not me.
What about doesn't does Fragarash provide healing?
I don't know.
Fragarach is
Well, my
down
father-
below.
When my father wielded it, it did.
Right. Perhaps he can. It's down below. I am. All right.
Perhaps we should just rest.
Yes.
I know it's tough to sit here and do nothing, but that might be the smartest thing we can do right now.
I feel if I do any more than nothing, I will fall over again.
That's no good.
Are you
You should rest.
you're healthy.
I'm okay.
Your middle suit is strong.
Yeah, we lost like 2 of them in the battle.
Wow.
So yeah.
Sparky is actually still unconscious,
Oh man.
and he's in his suit. He survived in the battle.
Oh.
But yeah, he's laying in the. I imagine we've been taken out of the soup at this point,
Yeah.
but he's just unconscious. So you guys are just trying to deal with lick your wounds and
Yes.
deal with being hurt. We're gonna go down below, and you guys have just defeated the Darkheart. Craston basically just sits down, and at his point, he's just like rocking, and he's like muttering to himself. Does not seem to be in a good spot. You're not sure if this is happening because of what's happening also, because what you also see is the hammer that is on the ground, shaking violently, as I mentioned last episode. Yellow light, amber light goes in every direction. All directions, 360 degrees. All of a sudden, all you can see is amber light. And all of a sudden, you see a face, a large face in front of you. There is no water. There is no cavern. There is a place of amazing luminance. There, you see you, and you see Hutch and Phelps. Phelps is in there in his Speedo with his sword. And the two of you are there and he's looking around, trying to get his bearings of what's going on. Hutch, you're sitting on the ground like you were because you were almost drowned. And Caddick, you're just tired and exhausted, just kind of standing there. You all notice each other. You can role play.
We're
Where
Just-
are we?
in a luminous plane now, you're saying?
It's just all amber light. Imagine the Matrix, but it's yellow.
There's no ground below us? I look to the ground at my feet.
What color is it?
Amber. We say amber light.
Can I...
Amber.
Amber.
Amber light.
Yes. Never studied.
Wave my hands through the amber light. Does it have any substance to it?
No.
I look around. Is there anything besides amber light anywhere?
No.
You said we saw a face.
Yes.
Is the face still there?
Oh.
Yes. Every once in a while, it seems like close its eyes and close its mouth, and the face is almost indiscernible from the background.
Can...
But the face does show itself here and there.
Like a big
Do-
giant face?
Do I recognize the face?
No.
No.
I know your face.
Greetings. I address the face.
Hello, face. Hello.
Hello, face. Where, in relation to where the hammer was before,
I thought he was talking to the face.
Yeah, excuse me.
Where?
like the hammer was a certain distance away from me before this happened. Is it
Yeah.
still there, the hammer, in this light world?
So you're asking me to tell you something about the world in which you are not?
I'm
How would I
like,
do that?
I'm asking you to tell me about the world I'm in.
Right.
Do I see a hammer?
No.
Ah. No hammer.
Caddick.
Hutch.
Phelps. Where are we?
Somehow, I don't know if we've been transported somewhere else or if this very place has changed due to the magic of the crystal.
I've never been here before.
Are we inside the hammer?
No, I don't
Inside
think
a
so.
hammer.
I was in the hammer before. It wasn't like this. But I suppose it's possible.
All of a sudden, you see a woman walk up.
Good day.
Welcome. You are in the realm of the collector. I am Erlissa.
It is a great honor to meet you.
You have done a great deed here today.
We have.
Indeed.
In defeating the Dark Heart?
Yes. This Darkheart, the necromancer, was leeching the life force of my master, the collector. You have removed it.
Well, that's wonderful. We seek to destroy more dark hearts. Can the collector help us?
Unfortunately, the collector can only help you now in the way that he can. You see, there are many ways the collector does not exist in your reality. And there are some ways that he does.
Where is he now? In his reality?
He is here. You see him up there, and he's like, and you see the eyes open up, and he's just looking around, looking at you.
Collector?
He kind of like looks. It appears that he possibly understands you and sees you, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Why have we been brought into this plane?
You have come into this plane.
We did not intend to.
Nevertheless, you are here.
Do you know how we got here?
It seems there's a powerful object with you.
Yep.
This object seems as if it was known to us once before, but in a different form. As a rod. Now it returns. What is your quest?
Well, like Kadok said, we're trying to destroy all the dark arts in this realm. And then get back to our realm to
Ah.
destroy the necromancer's influence. And destroy the necromancer himself, hopefully.
I see. This is the realm of the necromancer itself.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I understand. The collector wishes I give you aid.
We would be grateful for anything.
She looks, she like this, pulls her hand out, and you see a coin appear in her hand. She starts pointing it to you, and then points to you, and then points to Phelps. He offers it to you. Will you accept it?
He offers to me.
Yes.
I do accept it.
This is a collector's coin. To use it, you will flip it in the air and make a wish. Whatever the wish you make will come true on some level.
On some level. One wish.
Yes.
Thank you, Alyssa. Thank
Well-
you, Collector.
Oh, there's one catch. Unfortunately, the collector's power is not what it used to be. You will have to make the wish now.
Now.
Yes.
All right.
As I mentioned, he's not quite in this realm fully anymore as he used to.
Okay.
Why now?
Well, the coin is very powerful here. His power reaches, and I fear where you are, you have disconnected yourself from the collector.
So once we leave this realm, the coin may no longer have any power.
It is very possible, or it would be very weak. The collector bids you to wish now.
What do we do?
Okay. Okay.
I'll let you guys think for a second. Damien, your character was in the water coming up, and you're kind of just watching this whole thing. You see the amber light just go flash bright everywhere,
Okay.
and it kind of disorients you. You make your way to the shore, and you just kind of stand there, or sitting there, or swimming there, and you're just kind of holding on to a few rocks and just kind of waiting for whatever's happening to stop happening.
Okay.
You want to do anything, or just wait?
Do I see them on?
It's all amber.
I don't see anything. I just see the amber.
Mostly
everywhere.
amber light. For you, you can see the rocks in the water in front of you a
Did
bit.
I see them before the amber?
Yes.
And they were up there.
Yeah.
Okay. And the light is like everywhere. Right,
Yes.
in this room. I think I would try to climb up out of the water.
Okay.
Onto that land or whatever.
You climb onto the water.
area, Yeah.
You're standing there, and you're pretty much blind by the light.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. No strikes here.
No strikes here.
Okay. I think I would.
You definitely feel revved up.
Ooh,
Right
that's
now.
nice.
Yeah.
I think I would carefully walk forward slowly. Obviously not being able to see much. I'm really gonna take it slow and just walk forward and see if I can find them or see
Okay.
anything.
You made your
Another runner in the night. Just kind of
Yeah.
be careful about it.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't even know.
You make your way through this terrain and just trying to figure out what's going on. And we're now going to head back over to.
That was it.
It's
Yeah,
not
you had
enough time.
I tried
We've
to,
got some
tried to give you
ideas.
some time, but
All right, we have. But mere moments, Hutch. Off the top of our heads, certainly we would think to destroy the Dark Hearts. But
That's our mission, isn't it?
that's our mission.
And we can wish for anything.
You can wish for anything. What the result is up to you, to the power of the collector, and to the reality that you come from.
Right? Perhaps we should wish for something to aid us in our quest, rather than just the quest being completed.
You think it's some kind of, I don't know. You think something bad can come out of wishing for both of the Dark Hearts to be destroyed? You don't trust it.
I feel like I don't know if it'd be bad. What if it just doesn't?
Richard,
Look, it seems too easy.
Too easy.
Richard Wallace says,
Perhaps it is.
suggestion, the whole party is healed. That's the wish. Let's
Right, something
see.
simpler,
they
magic
didn't even
weapons for
think
everybody.
of all their other party members back
Oni, no. not at
after
all.
the battle. They didn't even think of that.
Oni says, wish for a crystal rod from another timeline that was made into a sword. That's
Whoa.
pretty interesting. I think
Yeah.
that's out of the box. Michael says, wish for the
Weapons.
necromancer to die immediately.
Interesting.
So you can have two
I feel like
crystal
there's so many
rods. yes.
planes of existence, and he's
Right.
weird. Like, well, I don't even know if that.
That's another
he's
thing too. So
alive.
if we wish for the two Dark Hearts to be destroyed, maybe they'd be destroyed in another timeline.
I don't. Yeah, I
realm.
just worry.
I don't know. I want to say more. I can't. Mm.
We could have like a powerful ally, like a giant who'll come fight with
Fans
us.
can help.
for the
We
rest of
can't.
the-
That's it. That's it.
That's
I
pretty
got
much
wrapped up
where
in
we're
their
at.
suggestion.
We don't win.
That was-
Like,
Something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I'll tell you what.
Great
I'll allow you two to speak
patrol.
quietly.
Oh, what about?
Come up with your ideas, and then you can say one idea to them as a gift.
Okay.
I'll mute you guys out.
Blackwater bandits come to help
Talk
us.
second.
Check
Hi,
one,
can you
two.
hear me?
Hey,
I
hey,
think they
hey.
don't help us for a little.
Serial, the Chronomancer, and we could just
Maybe.
teleport. everywhere.
Maybe we ask for all the zombies to disappear, and that'll make it easy for us to take control of the sunken city. We go up, arrest the Mots, boom. Let's think small.
No, this is a collector's corner. We think big.
Yes, you're right.
Oni's idea is pretty good.
Well, which one was that?
Like a magical sword imbued with the
Yeah.
power of the rod from another timeline.
Right. How many rods could there be out there?
Infinity.
We could equip everybody with one. That sounds like it could go bad, though. No, too many rods out
If we
there.
try to overreach, I think that's where we're going to get screwed.
Yeah, don't no overreach. Some great steeds or something that we could.
Steeds?
Yeah, that's what I want to roll for. Like, I feel like mundane things are more fun. Maybe you're right. That is the time, but we got to wish.
I'm now going to allow Damien and Tom to give you one suggestion that they've agreed upon. That's the only way. You cannot talk about it after. You can make a suggestion, and then you cannot comment.
Okay. So we feel that you should ask for something that you can take with you now back, into this reality, Instead of asking for him to do something like destroy the hearts in the place where we are that he might not be able to, do or might not be close to enough to, that you should ask for something that can help the quest that you can have now to take with you now.
Okay,
That-
that's
Does
it.
that sum it up well enough?
I
Okay.
like it. I
Cool.
see what you mean.
Okay, so that's it.
Well,
No,
Dan Tom doesn't give us a.
That was it.
That was our
us.
Oh, that was
collective-
combined.
We talked.
I
We discussed
fully
it.
Wouldn't it
endorse
be
this
funny
message.
if we came back? We both got like 2 nice suits of armor, and we came back. I'm like, hey, check out our new armor, man. We get.
Hey, if it helps us do the quest, I
Pulsing
mean,
amber.
Yeah,
like,
okay, so everyone gets a magical sword or something. Oh,
Yeah.
we already have a couple of those.
What about? No, I'm thinking. What if we wish for the Chronomancer to come help us?
Yeah, that could
Am I-
be useful. Chronomancer to help us. Do we have to put conditions on it? Like he has to help us for a month, or no? Does it?
Oh, maybe.
What if he just comes and does like one thing for us?
Yeah, he can help us until we
I mean, that would be
complete-
good if he
until we
does one
complete
thing
the
for us.
quest.
Until we complete the quest. I don't want to
Like,
get
let
too
him be a member of our
greedy.
party.
I feel like having the chronomancer with us forever.
We could teleport everywhere then. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that would be good. Just the ability to teleport.
Right?
Maybe some sort of teleportation ring.
Oh.
Here's some other comments.
Wait, that
Um,
could get bad because you know
Why could that get bad?
teleporting the thing.
Oh, we can't teleport.
Can't teleport.
The hammer. We can't teleport the rod.
because the
Good.
rod.
Yeah,
I was
good.
just going to tell you to show you Charles Morrison's comment.
Ah,
Have you all forgot that the coins can't be used to bring the crystal rod to you?
there you go.
Can't be used, right?
Another suggestion is the power to heal.
Mm.
Don't say it.
You know what I'm saying? It's in my mouth. It was in my mouth.
Um,
See, one of the words were
The
here.
power to move you. Was it that one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Literally, the air was in my mouth. And you...
Sorry.
I yanked them from his throat.
I don't. That's never happened before. Like I was ready to form the words. Oh,
What if we were to wish for a magical item, a ring, bracers that can give us a magical ability that none of us have?
Can you imagine using the collector's coin, the thing that can do anything for like
For
a
this-
cool new
for-
armor?
Yeah, yeah. A magic.
Sorry, I'm
item.
just having a sidebar with David.
yeah,
you imagine?
listening.
No,
Uh,
not like, hey, I have new bracers of healing where I could actually like. Yeah, that's not what I wanted.
We're not gonna walk up and be like, "Hey
look at my braces
guys."
of rollerblading.
You wish for rollerblades? No, you just threw those in. Here's your magical item.
So
Here's a pair
okay.
of rollerblades.
everybody gets braces of healing, or braces of flying. Why is 10 sets? No, we don't need 10. 5 sets.
Lee. Now I just want to mess. I can't say anything.
Okay, we got to make a decision relatively quickly here. So a magical item that like will be useful for us repeatedly.
But I mean, that's our biggest problem in the party. We don't have a magic user. So we don't have anyone who can teleport. We don't have anyone who can fly. We don't have anyone who can heal. All we can basically do is like patch up our wound. Like we can't do anything.
Right.
No one's casting spells. No one's casting fireball. No one's casting lightning.
Wish for fireball.
Wish for fireball.
Whoa! Did you get?
We could wish for a mighty cleric.
Actually, you say that. He says that in game. Kraston walks up and he seems to be somewhat brought back down to normality from the collector's light. And you've been wandering around in this light because the hammer exploded and made this amber light everywhere.
The hammer exploded?
Well, exploded with light.
Oh, okay, okay.
And you just started walking up, and you finally hear them and see them talking about making a wish, and apparently they have to make the wish now. So he says,
Fireball.
Kraston, are you okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
Thanks for pulling me up out of the water.
Yeah.
I owe you one. We need your help now. We're trying to decide how to use the coin and what wish to make.
The coin.
We can make one wish, very powerful wish, but we have to make it right now.
Fam in the Morning gives 1,000 bits, 2 rerolls for Liam. Bingham.
Thank you
For being
for
late.
being late.
Wow,
I gotta
I'm
be
gonna
late
start
more
coming late and
often.
get
Whoa.
rerolls.
Seriously.
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Okay, so we could wish all the zombies out of the sunken city, and then we'll be able to set up our base of operations easily. That's one thing.
Okay.
We could wish for everyone in the party to get a magical item that heals, or something else.
Richard Wild says, fully working suits for Arky, Sparky, and Yo-Yo.
We could get Arky a nice new suit. I think that's it.
Maybe.
Is Cole there?
No, this is just who was there
Oh,
on the island,
okay.
Except Damien, who is
Yeah.
nearby. Actually, while you're sitting there, Damien, I keep saying your real name today. What's wrong? William, all of a sudden stumbles into your conversation.
Spells
William.
there?
Oh, hey, there you are.
William,
Couldn't see anything.
You made it.
Barely. The swim was brutal.
are you
Yeah.
okay?
We should wish to be able to breathe underwater. I mean, I don't know how about you guys, but for me, I was the top swimmer in Ravensclaw. I think that'll be really good. Like if I can add that to my accolades, and
We know.
not only can, oh yeah. So you
Yes,
know,
we
and
know.
and maybe breathing underwater breathing. In this world, you know, swimming is hard.
That would help us get out of here.
In this realm, well,
You
maybe
say-
even all the realms.
It was really
Climbing,
cool when
swimming, they're dangerous.
You
you know,
busted out of the water.
Let's get rid of half of those things.
Uh,
That would help us get out of here.
Yeah,
Would.
last week I was swimming in. Sorry, last week. Just a few minutes ago, I was climbing down that mountain of a cliff. That was rough. And swimming, it's rough too.
Yes.
I've heard tales about
I'm really spending a lot of time on my pitch here.
I've heard tales about your swimming acumen. All up and down
Yes,
Regent's
we've
Claw.
all heard many times.
I'm just saying.
What if we wish that we don't have to breathe?
That's kind of what I just
That-
said.
uh,
He's saying
We're
it even in
wish-
above water.
Right.
that
Even
don't
we have access to air.
breathe. I
Okay.
don't- that sounds strange to me.
what's the
I
extent
don't
of the
know.
wish? What,
It's like
can it do anything?
Anything.
Hmm.
But
how
His
did
eyebrows
you,
just-
how
just-
did you
just
get
told
this
me.
wish? What's going on?
You see in his hand is a coin.
The collector deemed it to all of us and handed it to Hutch.
And collector's
Oh.
coins are famous. Like,
Right, I would have heard of
It's
that.
like
Right,
seeing
right,
Santa
right,
Claus.
Okay. Wow.
who we
Okay.
usually only see on the 25th of December.
Right, right. That morning, yeah.
All right, so
Like,
killing the zombies, breathing underwater, breathing above water.
powerful magical items.
Powerful magical items.
What? You want to wish to breathe above water?
It's one of the suggestions, Dan.
No, he said that you
Or
wouldn't
not
have
even
to
needing
Never
to
have
breathe.
to breathe
not
ever.
having to breathe above.
But he said breathe above water.
That's
Well-
how it was. That's how it was phrased.
Wish for that one.
Basically, wherever you are, you can breathe.
I thought you said you didn't need to breathe.
Same thing, I guess.
Is it?
Yes,
I
I
don't think
feel
so.
like-
Functionally,
I don't think it's gonna be the
functionally,
same
it's the
thing.
same thing.
No, not really.
Well,
if you're- if
there's
you're-
less in and out, I suppose.
I think
No,
you
like
should
if you-
drop
if you're in a-
that
if you're in a cloud
whole
of
line of
poisonous
thought.
gas,
Let's
you
focus.
don't have to-
What?
Let's focus.
Just
What if
drop
we
that
wish-
whole
Maybe
line.
if we breathe poison, we won't die. We could breathe. We could.
How about
What if we
Request
wish
that.
all the vampires in this realm were mortal again?
Why don't we just wish them gone at that point?
Wait,
Oh, wait,
my brother Hex is in this realm. Perhaps we should try that. Do I know he's in the realm? I do. He's in this realm.
have you come up with any other ideas?
We must
Like,
wish the vampires human.
some kind of
It'll work.
to wish
Like
all
a-
the vampires in the realm human.
That'd be terrible for the ones that were like dwarf and elf.
Mortal.
Return their soul.
And
Revert
this,
it back.
this would help you as well.
Would.
I mean,
This would handle one problem facing
I suppose.
us.
Would that really help us in the next part of our quest, though? No. Can you wish for something that's gonna help us, like with the next dark arts?
Like what?
Well, if they were mortal, maybe
Some
they
sort
would.
of some
Cloak
sort
of flying.
magic item, or I don't know.
Charles Morrison says that's a good idea.
There you go. You got endorsement.
That chimes to the Patreon. Your
don't
God
know.
tells you.
Yes.
I've never had to make a wish before.
Yeah, we haven't had a collector's coin wish in a while.
And Hex as well.
Yes.
They guard the heart at the next. What is it? The Citadel? The Tower? Where are we going next?
Well,
One of
there's-
those.
Queensland? Is that where it is?
Indeed.
Yep.
Thank you, Phelps. This guy knows everything.
Phelps.
A well-traveled man.
That sounds right. The Queensland. Yeah, maybe that's where it is.
He swam every river ever known.
Could you swim from Ravensclaw to Queensland?
Of course.
Throw a football over the mountain.
If I could breathe in the water, definitely could do it.
Perhaps braces of flying would allow us to fly over the water and not have to swim.
I
back at
mean, we'd
all.
be able to fly through the water as well.
That sounds pretty good.
That sounds right.
What's happening?
I'm just worried about the
I'm-
vampire thing not being that helpful, but it's a noble thing to do.
I think you should go for what you think is most helpful for
What's most
our
helpful?
quest.
I
Can
think
we-
getting the sunken city set up as a important base is most important for the
Can we
plan.
just wish the dark hearts somewhere easily accessible or destroyed?
Whoa. Is that too ambitious a goal? Could it somehow not work? The collector's power is limited, they say.
I don't know.
I fear the wish would potentially fizzle into nothing.
Or backfire somehow. Well, the collector deals with what? Deals with? Like, yeah, all the ancients there involved with different areas
Time
of the
and
world.
coins.
Yes. What's his gist?
Time and coins. Yep, that's it. He's got
Flipping
it. That's
things.
100% what it
Is
is.
it souls? What is he collecting? 'Cause
What?
if he deals in souls, maybe he can help with the vampires.
Maybe all the vampires in this world become loyal to us. Or loyal to you.
Oh, me.
You can become the vampire king.
We don't want them to be vampires.
Oh.
I must implore you to make your wish.
Is this the collector talk? Alyssa.
His-
I am
his-
Alyssa. I speak for the collector.
Hello.
You see over Alyssa in the sky, in this world that's just all amber light, there's like a giant face. And the face is just kind of looking and observing.
Would he have that power? To bring back souls here to this place.
You can ask for anything you wish.
We can make any wish we like.
Yes.
I believe that almost anything you wish for can be attained.
Perhaps we should simply wish for the greatest possible result. If it doesn't happen, we're none the worse off than we were before you got the coin.
We're back to the dark hearts being destroyed then.
Yes.
I think the fans loved your
Vampire.
your
idea.
vampire idea.
Oh.
I like it too. It's interesting.
There's now another wish coming up that's being pushed for a version of Two Mage to come and help you.
But that can just get sucked away. Something could happen to him.
I-
Two Mage would be awesome. If he could teleport us anywhere onto the map. Always.
No, we got the hammer with us.
We want to suck him
It's
here.
always going to be a problem.
Yes, I was going to tell you.
What?
Oh, good call,
We keep-
Rob.
teleportation is not good for us. Two mage
That's
will.
right. Yeah. Yeah. We
This is how it used to be. We keep doing.
We're on this, I know.
Right. That old
But remember the
story.
old days
we
when
just watched that
teleportation was
episode.
useless.
Yep.
Just wish we could teleport the hammer.
I vote vampires.
Could wish that.
Cure the vampires. We must set this world aright before we think of doing greater deeds such as reforging the universe.
Kadok, Creston, I don't know if this is the most strategically prudent wish to make, but for some reason it seems like the right thing to do. William, how do you feel about this?
About wishing for the vampires to get their souls back? Is that?
To become mortal once more.
I mean, I agree. Like, it doesn't seem too helpful to us right now, but seems a good,
I mean,
a good
if you're
cause.
asking what old Phelps thinks, like getting rid of all the vampires sounds like a really good thing. We have to face them eventually. I mean, if from what I heard recently, that if we have to go to the Citadel, where there's how many vampires in there?
Right.
Be
And
much easier to face them.
It would save Sunken City too.
And we also know they're coming here to the Sunken City, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
When the citizens hear what we've done, they'll all flock to our banner.
Always with that.
Perhaps.
It's
It's
a lot
always,
of not really citizens.
There's always a
surviving.
banner.
it's always
There's always a banner.
flocking
Where's this
to-
banner come
to-
All right.
And if the necromancer's using their souls in some way, if they come back into their bodies, maybe it will make him even less powerful in this realm.
So now what's the exact wording of the wish that we should make?
All the vampires get their souls back and become mortal.
Well, all the vampires are restored to the state they were in before they became vampires.
Wait,
No, they could
that would
be.
end poorly for me.
What?
I would be dead.
I'm now
Okay.
I'm now going to give
Many
you
of
six.
them
All
might
the
be.
vampires.
Many
Hold
of them
up.
might be.
Hold up, just so you know, as you're standing there, the light begins to start fading, and Alyssa looks around and she says, "You must make the wish quickly. You have 60 seconds to make the wish or lose it."
All right, how about this? I wish for every vampire in this realm to have their souls returned to them and to be made mortal once more. Agreed?
Sounds good to me.
Beautiful.
Okay. I have 35 seconds. Man. I wish for all vampires in this realm to be made human once more and to have their souls returned to them.
You catch the coin?
Yeah.
Coin disappears. You're back on the island in the cavern. And your wish, in the exact wording that you said it,
Uh-oh.
Said human.
will come true.
Good.
Oh,
So they have their souls returned and something else.
We planned mortal and then we said human.
oh no.
Not we.
Oh,
All
right.
right.
Supposed to be mortal. You turned all the elves and dwarves
He said vampires will turn human once more.
once more. So human vampires will be changed. Okay.
Maybe. We don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see.
right.
when
Do
we
I
get
feel?
out there.
Do I feel different? Do I look different?
Yeah.
Yes, you're back to normal. You're a human once more.
Wonderful.
Seems like it worked.
That was the least enthusiastic wonderful I've ever.
Wonderful.
Great. All right. Well, there's one.
All right, we got to get back.
How do you feel, Creston?
I feel back to my old self. I think it worked.
All right. Let's get back to our companions. Fight our way back to the Sunken Kingdom. And let everyone know the good news.
I agree. Let's go.
You guys, make your way into the water. Phelps helps take you through, and as a gift to you, I will not make you roll 1,000 checks.
I want to try and,
All
as we're
right.
doing this, I'm going to study Phelps's technique, see if I can learn anything, maybe pick up a point in swimming.
Okay, you watch him, and he is super elegant through the water. Dan, show us what Phelps looks like swimming through the water.
Oh, so he dives in, and he as he dives into the water, he keeps his body very straight,
Mhm.
and he hits the water at as
Straight.
close to a 90-degree angle as he can to avoid any splash.
Right.
And then as he enters the water, he aerodynamically uses his lithe frame to maneuver his
Mm-hmm.
bodice through the water.
So bored right now.
And but he has the correct move
Yes.
Okay, so
through the water.
that's what you say.
He's able to.
Okay, I
but,
guess
like,
I'm not
he-
learning anything.
No, the back of his feet are very much
A fit.
Like,
I picture him doing
as if they are the fin of a fish or whale or what have you,
Oh, I see.
to propel himself forward.
Sorry,
So you guys get to the other side. You pick up what you can about Phelps. You learn nothing
Yeah.
Oh.
and a lot
I
at
learned
the
a
same
lot.
time.
So
Very
much.
educational.
Phelps is elegant. We've learned.
And you
I
begin.
shave my head before I go in the water.
Okay. And you begin. To,
That's what we should have wished for. All body hair to begin.
you can throw that at the end. And once more, and without all body hair.
I do take the hammer before we go.
We're already swimming.
No.
No,
Taking the
no.
hammer is assumed.
I described Phelps going into the water.
Right.
I never
Not
said this
anybody
is
else.
me going into the water.
Mhm.
Okay, you take the hammer.
All right.
You guys make your way to the other side. You climb up. We bring you back to the rest of the group. You're now all arriving and all together. You can role play.
Pick up my armor and start putting it back on.
Yes.
Is
That's
Cole
what
awake?
I'm doing.
I am.
I put my armor back on as well.
We're all around where you climbed down.
Cole.
Cole.
Ah, yes. Hey,
You're
I'm
right.
very excited to see you.
How are you, Cole?
Very, very hurt, but I am awake.
Cole and OG Caddick, you can roll recovery number of dice. Any R6, I'll allow you to gain 2 points.
Of health?
Yep.
That's not a lot.
It's a skill under
yeah,
Constitution.
Me too.
Okay. Well, Paladin Caddick uses Hope Aura.
3d6.
Hope Aura
They rested.
times 2 recovery for everyone. Paladin Caddick does that,
You were with us, though.
so we can roll
No,
double
so
our
yeah,
dice.
so no, they can't get that. You have to be with them during that hour.
Oh, you can't just show up at the end. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I just get.
I'm here.
I'm sorry.
So we get.
What was it? What was it?
Recovery number
I did
of
3d6. I got 3 sixes.
You got 3 6.
you got 3 6s.
I have
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
recover. 5 recovery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So you gain 6 hit points,
I'll take it.
I get 1 dice in recovery.
and you get nothing.
You slept
Well,
on a
you
rock.
gain 1.
All right. Negative 14.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
Hey,
I'll tell you what. Well, you put yourself up to 1.
Okay.
I would say that with the hour of rest, you come up and you go to 1.
That sounds.
Are you're still
Reasonable.
negative too, right?
I'm 0.
All right, so we are.
Oh, that's right. You haven't rested for the hour. You rested a little bit, but I wasn't.
You did bring me up to 0, though.
I'll bring you up to 1 now.
The healing.
It's the swimming and the climbing that really helped you
Hmm.
That's right. Really.
get you to 1.
Hot springs.
Okay.
Salt
How
waters.
long can we stay here and rest?
Well, there are zombies right over there trying to break
Actually,
through.
I'll do you one better. Those who went into the collector's light, you're at full health.
Nice.
And you don't realize it now that you were just kind of going through the motions, and you realize, oh wow, I feel really good.
Me too.
Yes.
Before we go on to decide where exactly we are going to go, there's something that I feel I need to tell you. While I was pinned underneath the rocks, I experienced one of those moments where I attuned with the world, and this time was different. I saw the world beneath me as if it were a map on a table. And then I saw to the left and to the right of that map, up and down, across. And it was not a table. It was the black nothingness of the infinite void of the space between worlds. But still, I saw around that world, this world, the shadow realm, other realms, duplicates of the shadow realm. Realms perhaps where you came from, Hutch, and places like that. All countless numbers, not infinite, but countless. And then I got this sense of things collapsing, of these countless number of worlds collapsing, and I saw them start to wink out, disappear, be gone. The timelines, these fractured timelines that we are caught in one of, are being destroyed. Now I don't know if that's sign that we are doing what we are supposed to do, and every dark heart we defeats an opportunity for the necromancer to exist somewhere else, and that's a good thing, or it is a bad thing, and there is a ticking clock on the world that we exist on, and either we win or we lose before this world snuffs out. I fear rather it is the latter, and there is just another element of stress and pressure upon us to complete this quest in a timely manner. I know what I say sounds far crazier than it was when I heard it in my own head and so experienced it, but I do believe this is true.
You're sure there were shadow worlds like this?
Yes. Yes.
If there is a clock, we do have long ways to travel to the last two hearts.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
Right.
Great progress has been made already,
Right.
but
Yeah.
we have time still, perhaps.
Yes, but I think we felt a pressure to do this as quickly as possible anyway, but I feel like that is something that, like I said, perhaps it is a good thing. Perhaps it is we have succeeded. You destroyed the dark heart below, and that has eliminated some of the possible worlds that this necromancer can escape to. But I fear that it is the opposite, and that we have this impetus to do this as quickly as we can.
Yes.
While they were down and we were up and we were resting, did anybody tell me what happened to OG Caddick?
Yes, we can see Thalen filled you in on everything he
Right.
found out while he became conscious, and
All right.
you're caught up.
It feels like one possible menace leaves us and another one takes its place. I don't know.
As you say that, Argon comes over. I feel that we have overstayed our welcome here. It is getting harder to repel these creatures, and they seem to completely dominate the tunnels above. I have had my men check the area. There is no other way out that I can find.
Then through them.
Yes, correct.
All right.
Can't we do the whole sword hammer, make them explode thing we did before?
We can do it. Can we stay tight enough that everyone will be protected?
It's a tunnel, isn't it? Just stay in front.
The tunnel is wide above.
Right. It might get us through this first part where it was kind of maze-like or whatnot.
If you have the ability to emanate a holy radiance from your weapons, that would help.
Certainly.
I would put one at the front, one at the back.
It's the best chance we have.
That's it.
Then there's no time to waste. Even the wounded must
well,
hurry.
Yes, just remember, I will fall over like a very large house of cards if I'm hit hard.
You have a first aid ability, I believe, on your sheet in your loadout, or
Yes.
Paladin Caddick. Just look at your loadout, which would be the top of your sheet.
Other,
The first aid is. I have render aid at the top of the sheet.
Yeah, render aid, and you have first aid, which
First aid is here.
it's
and then-
probably
on the
you
second
probably
aid,
heal.
Roll render aid plus die or R6 heal targets.
Yeah, so roll render aid. You could roll render aid, which is render aid plus your stat dice, and every 6 you would heal for 6. You can only do it one time. So like you would bandage wounds and you give like a healing touch. Like obviously
To one person.
for each person that needs
right.
bandaging.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
OG Caddick is worse off than me.
So I can do it to both of them.
You could do it to both, correct?
Okay. Cole.
No,
Nothing. Okay.
nothing.
You don't know
OG
tree anatomy.
Caddick.
Ooh.
1.
6.
Okay.
All right, so there we go.
It's not bad. I mean, it's bad, but
Fix the scrape.
We're both at 7 now.
He
Argon.
can go to negative 25 though.
No, I feel every time I go unconscious, I just talk to the planet again. It's doing well for me. Do I feel the effect that happened when I communed with the planet?
Like
On
the
purpose.
disease like or
Is
that
that
whatever. You feel slightly more in the darkness of things, yes.
All right.
Would he have been healed by the collector wish? Or it's not the same as like vampirism? I guess not.
Who?
Cole.
No.
It's
Why
more,
would he be healed by the wish?
I don't know if it was like the same kind of soul tarnishing.
Is
Oh, because the
a form
effect
vampirism.
of the like the planet now.
No, it's different.
It is all corruption, but no, that wish was specific. If if you were to wish for all the corruption to remove from the realm would have been like the regular prime material plane.
Wow, that might have been not the best though.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it would have just happened with no problem at all.
So Argon looks at all of you.
All right.
I guess we're fighting our way out of this.
Very well.
We're gonna make our way up there. Which way are we going to travel?
Can you enhance the aura of their weapons at all with your paladin
I can.
skills?
Yes.
The way you came in, was there any climbing involved and anything like that? Through the tunnels, the secret way? That
Oh
you found
no,
the back
not
way?
much. No.
We should leave that way because I cannot climb out the way we came back. It came down here. I cannot get back up that way.
Yes, you should be fine to travel that way as long as we can get past the creatures.
There was like 100-foot drop. So we went in a cliff and we went down. Like to go back through the mines the way we came in. Remember there was like
There is no cliff here. There's lots of water.
no going up.
We're gonna go up and travel out the way I came in.
Yeah. I'm saying that's the way we have to go.
Yes. Kadek, Lord Kadek, if you were to give me your Fragarach, I could extend Fragarach's power and lead us out.
Very well. Here you go.
He holds it. When he holds it, you see it goes and gets more powerful. I will lead us out. Stay close. We will make way for our camp.
I stay right next to Argon the whole time.
I'll
Okay.
stay in the rear with Starsky.
Yes. Anywhere near the back.
I think
Alright.
Yo-Yo would probably stay close to Cole just in case he needs to like hold him up or help him because he's got the suit still.
Okay.
All right.
So
So you're probably both in the middle.
I'll stay with Hutch.
Arky, Fence in the middle.
All right. And I'll hold Thalen up so that the zombies can't reach him.
Okay. Guys, brace yourself. You see all the knights like kind of getting ready. They're looking up. You see the zombies just pouring in, and Argon gives a command. Everyone in this party, on me. Out, in, and you got it too, right? Okay. So what's the bonus for on me?
On me is +1 damage die at the end of charge if successful. All gain +1 combat and +1 damage until movement stopped.
So he says on me. He goes, for Andar. He makes his way forward. They start like literally climbing up and just fighting their way upward, which is the most awkward thing ever.
Who are we? Are fighting upwards?
Everyone is, but the
Everybody.
knights are leading the way with Argon.
We don't have the high ground.
No, you have the bottom of the bottom ground. He has Fragarach in there. He's just swinging Fragarach around, which he's wielded Fragarach before, if you remember. And as they get close to him, some of them just like you see like wounds just appear on their skin, and they fall to the ground. Some knights are just taking them out, and the first leg is just climbing upwards. Actually, very fortunate. You guys get to the top, and he stands with Fragarach and just holds it abroad, and he starts praying, and you see that like the nimbus light kind of like repels like a wave, and the creatures are kind of like kept at bay. When you guys get up there, when the hammer enters the fray, you can kind of see that kind of amplified, and you guys are all standing out in a large group, and there's clearly about 15 feet around you where the creatures are just unable to enter and they're being pushed back. If anyone does enter, they get searing pain and wounds on them and they fall to the ground and die.
All right.
Men, shield wall.
Me.
Who has a shield?
Not me.
I think do I? I don't even know. I
have
don't
a
think
shield.
so. No.
I have a shield. I have a large
Oh, wait.
shield.
I think
Heck yeah.
You do.
There's no
I think I
time to
do.
wait.
I do. I do have a shield.
Shield
Yes.
wall.
I do have a shield. Sorry. Yes.
Okay, so you join the shield wall with his
Yes.
knights.
Yes.
Me
You
too.
join? You join? Okay, so the defense is really high. He's behind you, and you guys are just walking forward with the shields, and you're filling up abroad the entire way. And as you're walking, you have like holy death just coming and pouring them down, and they're just pushing any bodies that get closer. And you guys just start making your way downtown.
Bad night.
It's a night for unsaid musical song. Behind you, who's in the back? You, and who else is in the back? So you're having a little bit of problem, but it's not much. You just kind of just keep them at bay a little bit. What you do? You guys start making your way through. It's going pretty well. You don't have to do much battle, and you just keep moving and steamrolling through, and they fill in behind you, and it just seems like they're everywhere that you guys are not. He makes his way, leading you guys behind the shield wall, through this kind of like an odd corridor, and then finally you see Richard Wells says, "Don't forget Sparky." Sparky's there with Arky, who's she's still unconscious, so we'll say Arky's probably holding him.
The armor's behind.
Yeah, they're in the middle.
No, it's the armor. We had probably the armor, right?
Is
Yeah,
is
yeah, we
is
only have
armor
the
broke?
one-
Yeah,
one suit
yeah.
left.
both are gone.
Yo-Yo's in a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still in it. Finally, you guys get into water, and you see the water is getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's getting up to like chest level. And Argon says, "Everyone, every man for himself. Stay together as best you can. Make your way outside. Do not go into the sea. You will turn immediately towards the north the second you see any sort of light."
Okay.
You see the men like just put their shields down and just start half swimming and just start cutting down the men. And you see that he can't keep a good perimeter because it starts winding its way through the tunnels. As it goes forward, the tunnels even like go off into different paths, and they pretty much stay in the middle. And some of the paths have ways where you can see the other paths through. They're not entirely blocked off. And the men just lead amongst two different ways, just barging their way through here. Everyone roll a d6. If you roll the 1, you're going to have trouble with some sort of creature popping up on you.
I'm good.
Reroll.
2.
Oh, reroll.
4.
5. All right.
3.
Okay. So you guys make your way through. You guys spend about 10 minutes doing this. And finally, you reach outside. You see this light. And you see the group changes to the north and starts walking up. It gets lighter in the form of less zombies. And you see that as you turn around and start making a little bit of distance between you and Sunken Kingdom, looking back, you see zombies are all over the walls. They're all imagine every one of those large walls as zombies, every step filled and climbing over. There's far more than the 1,000 you saw before. Where they were, you don't know, but they were there. They're filling the walls. Some of them are on the buildings inside. You can roleplay.
How far is the city from us?
100 feet, 150 feet right now. You just
Do we see the army we left behind?
when you get out, when you start getting to higher ground, you can see a lot of the army has engaged with the men, but they're like being surrounded.
We must go help them.
Yes, I agree.
This doesn't look great.
No.
We'll cut our way right through them. With these weapons, we'll be able to stand against the horde.
It's worked so far.
Are we going to get the rest of our army out, or are we going to try and save anybody who might possibly be left in that city?
I say.
Does it seem like there's
get our
fighting in
men
the city?
and
Like
then get out.
resistance?
You
Or
hear
just-
fighting in the city, yes.
Does it sound like it's going well? Or does it
You
just
don't know.
sound like horrified screams?
You'll have to get in there
Oh,
to find out.
It's not going well.
We better
Let's get to our
get
men.
to the
Maybe
army
they'll have a...
and then charge right into the city.
Right. Don't save the citizens, save the
We-
knights.
Save the knights first, then the citizens.
Maybe
Right.
they'll have a read on what's happening inside. They've been out here.
How many men do we have with us now?
You had 680,
No,
so it was
I-
670. Well, 10.
Just 10 knights with us?
And Argon.
And
Yeah,
Argon? Oh, okay.
And no patrol.
Right. So give me a yes. Are you guys going towards the knights officially?
Yes, I would say yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys just start carving your way out there. You don't have many of these creatures, wights and zombies. You don't have many of them in front of you. A couple of stragglers. As you make your way back into the fray, into the area, it starts getting thicker, and you start gravitating. Sorry, they start gravitating towards you, and you get into a battle. We're now going to flip over to the knights because this is a separate battle that happened. Okay, so about a little bit over an hour ago, which you guys can't see, but just for story, the captain pulls out his sword, and you see that he looks in front, and all these creatures look like they're starting to move in on the city. The captain looks around. You see some of the men coming up, and the men immediately getting in line. And you see him just kind of looking, trying to figure out what's happening. You see the wights and zombies make their way to the walls, and some just start climbing. And it's almost like they were standing still like before, and they instantly just start moving with purpose and just start climbing the wall with kind of ease too. All of a sudden, on out of the ground where they were standing, which is kind of like marshland and such, you see other ones come out. There's probably 10 to every one you saw just coming out of the ground all around and starts climbing the walls. Some of them go around the sides, which eventually will go through the mines and such. Some of them go around the front, and they begin to overwhelm the city. You hear that the captain is like, "Knights of Andar, we're going in." You see them getting ready. They start doing like a jog. They get into like a flow, and then they pick up pace. And after a while, they're running in at full steam. He starts yelling. A couple of them start yelling with them, trying to draw the attention of these creatures. Some of the creatures that are closer do respond, but most stay to the walls. They run all the way in and are completely exhausted when they get there, but they're there in the marsh and they just start they start attacking them. When they do, all of them turn around to them and start making their way over. Some that are half of the wall just drop down and start just running in to attack them. Within minutes of their arrival at the walls, they're being surrounded on all sides. And you see, like, form a perimeter! And you see knights taking their shields and going into the outskirts, going around. They're standing above them, and they're attacking over. They're just trying to hold the ground. We're now going to do a knights battle versus the zombies, D6 style.
Oh man.
I got some rerolls ready to use.
So here we go. We're going to get some battle music for us. You won't hear it at home, but we will.
Oh, it's so cool.
If only you could hear it.
The best battle music that's ever been musicked.
It's like a combination of the Jaws theme and smooth jazz. Imagine that if you could.
It's like if Indiana Jones music had a baby with a metalhead and Superman. Okay. The Knights run in. Knights, they are going to get a +2.
The Knights do.
Yes. We are going to re-roll all ties.
Okay.
Okay.
Good for us.
If you guys want to use your own re-rolls for this, you can. By the end of whenever you figure this out, it will be when your group arrives.
Gotcha.
Okay. Even though it's going to be an hour of battling, but this is what the result's going to be.
So we get a +2 as the Knights.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You're the Knights. I am the zombies.
Each fail is how many die?
We can't lose.
Each fails how many die.
Like if we
say
fail
that.
against the zombies, how many
Saying
men do we lose?
So I think we're going to do it in. If we go too high, the men might go down pretty fast. So I'll let you choose. We can do it in groups of 20 or 50. In this area, we're going to put the zombie total at 10,000.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Not fighting them. Storming the entire kingdom.
Right.
In this area left are around 1,000.
All right.
It's
So
a
you're
1-for-1 deal.
1-for-1 would take forever.
I'm saying like it's 20 men or 20 zombies. You know what I mean?
Right. Whoever it is dies. Yeah, that's how many die of each
Oh
side.
wow. Okay.
So I would say do it by 25s. Maybe might be good. If
Yeah.
not, you could do 50s if you want to expedite it. I wouldn't do any
25.
higher than that.
25 sounds good.
25.
100. Let's do it by 100.
Just 1,000.
Yeah.
Just 1,000.
Right off the bat, first one to
or-
lose.
If you do 500, you can finish just the 2 shots.
Oh man.
Or yeah, either way.
Let's roll.
Okay, here we go. Rob rolls a 1 to start it off.
Oh.
You have 670 knights here because the 10 are gone.
Still +2, or is it 1 auto fail? You still got to roll against you, right?
yeah,
You still
so-
have to beat. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
Ties go to us.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
It's
We
3.
we just tied because I got a +1. Yeah, so that wasn't a loss. Roll,
Great.
reroll.
Reroll.
Ties are rerolls.
Reroll.
It's okay.
I'm going to use a reroll, and I'm going to. Okay, a 4.
+2.
Jesus.
You win.
Goodness. Yes.
All right. There you go.
What'd you roll?
Jeez.
1, 1, 1, 2.
That's how you debate.
Just so you know, I rolled bad, but I mean it wasn't bad that you re-rolled it because you took it. Okay,
I got the free one.
Dan, you're up.
Haha. 8.
Mhm.
Let's do it. X's. You got it. The Knights win. Liam,
Oh, 3.
Knights win.
Yes.
7.
Knights win.
Yes.
5.
Tie. Roll again. Oh, I can win this one.
5 again.
6.
Ooh.
The Knights lose. Rob,
1.
Oh my god.
I have a
Plus
2. The Knights win.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, okay.
I have 6.
5.
Yes. The Knights lose.
Ah, 5.
Knights win.
No, 4. 4.
I have 6.
I also have a 6.
Ah, damn it.
I have 7.
4.
Ah.
The Knights.
6.
And,
6.
Roll again. 3.
6.
Woo!
I have a 4.
5.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
5.
7.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's it.
These are knights
5.
and zombies.
4.
Yeah.
5.
1.
5.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
3.
Knights
2.
of Andar. Oh,
We
my
will
God.
sing
Yeah,
of this
nice.
battle for ages.
8.
1. I am just taking a beating.
3.
Take all
1.
10,000
Oh my
back.
god,
What?
yes. Let's go.
1.
3.
Yes. 6.
You win again.
Yes.
Win again.
3.
I'm gonna give you one more.
What?
I'm gonna give one more round. Oh, would you get 3?
3.
5.
Oh.
Yes. 6.
6.
Reroll.
Oh.
These are one of my rerolls.
Oh.
Make him reroll.
No, we roll first.
See what happens.
Oh.
4.
I win. Liam. 1.
8.
Yeah.
Tom. I rolled a 4.
3. I will reroll.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
4. Tie.
1.
5.
Yeah.
All right. Back on track.
And
5.
Damien.
I dead
4.
rolled it.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 475 zombies left to 570 knights.
Wow.
They're just holding them off, and literally there's bodies and piles of the zombies adding up. By this time, the zombies start hoarding over them and jumping over.
Oh, no.
The
jeez.
knights for the next 3 rounds will now have a +1 bonus.
Oh.
Is this, just to be clear, are these only the zombies that are still outside the city?
They're the ones that surrounded the men.
Yeah,
Like,
so some came back
like-
down.
There's still
Yeah, 'cause
like
he said there's like 10,000.
There's
Yeah,
9,000.
only like 10% of the whole
There's
army.
only like 1,000.
It's not all of the zombies. Out of 10,000, 1,000 are surrounding them. If 1,000, if this all went away, there would be no significant number of zombies around.
So there's still zombies outside the city and inside the
They're
city.
climbing in. There's 9,000 of them just climbing into the city.
Right. This is before we see them.
We'll get to those.
Right, you're not even
soon
there at this
enough.
point. This battle just goes, even though we rolled only like 10 rounds, this battle goes on for like the entire
Yeah.
hour.
Okay.
You guys now have 3 rounds with a +1. And yes, it'll only get worse.
Right.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Here we go. I roll 3.
5,
Oh no.
They
Okay.
breached.
6.
6,
Oh,
1.
7.
4,
4, tie. Roll again.
3,
3, tie. Roll again.
Uh-oh.
4.
6.
You got it.
Okay.
4.
5,
Oh no.
2.
3.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Reroll.
Yes.
Here we
Reroll
go.
me.
Yeah.
6.
Nice.
Okay. 5.
Reroll. I lose 2. 3, I mean.
Okay. Dan, 5.
4.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
Even with the
Oh,
+1.
man. 3.
4.
Wow. Wow. Things are not going well.
1.
7.
2.
5.
Oh,
What?
man.
One more round.
6.
You got it.
All right, come on, guys.
7.
Let's get it together.
4. You got it.
5.
7 was just obnoxious, right? 8 is just obnoxious. You got it.
That's a win.
7.
You got it.
7.
Nice.
There you
Strong
go.
round. Strong round.
There we go. Strong.
Okay.
Come back strong.
They rallied after.
1,
Took some hits.
2.
They didn't realize they were getting inside. They reformed, you know?
Right. Fell
Now they're
back,
starting to
tighten
come.
the perimeter.
They're coming like above now. The
Yeah,
whole,
that's the
another
thing.
dimension is getting added to the battle.
Now they come from below.
There's 150 left.
Knights?
No, zombies.
Zombies?
Zombies.
Oh.
No, we lost about what, like
We
125
lost a good
knights.
chunk.
150
Yes.
knights.
You guys are down to $445.
All right.
Oh, there's
Piece of
like
cake.
3 knights for each zombie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
but
toying with
they
They
them
Stop.
shouldn't
now.
even have to roll at
Stop.
all.
Stop. Stop taunting the DM.
Yeah, and the dice.
Let's take a round and laugh at them.
Liam gets a -2.
These zombies
Minus
are so
infinity.
smart now.
All right.
Okay, so after this is, we're going to say that this is like after 40 minutes of battle, they're exhausted, they're fighting off, and the zombies have broken the perimeter, and they're just fighting within. But the knights are still holding their own, and yeah, they're bringing them down 3-1 odds right now.
Stop.
But because of the situation, because the ground is leveled out, it is now 0. There is no
Yeah.
bonus for you guys. Now, every 3 rounds, this battle continues with no ending. Yes,
Get
it will get
tired.
worse.
Right. We
And
get
it'll start going against you. Let us begin.
Okay.
Mr. Spataro.
6.
4.
4.
5.
4.
2.
Yes.
3.
2.
Okay,
I'm
here we go.
re-rolling myself.
That's a man.
Oh!
6.
Oh, no.
2.
Oh,
4.
okay. We got this.
Rob.
Reroll. 2.
3.
No.
No.
Okay, I'm saving my last one.
1.
6.
Oh, no. He got
You already
it.
threw it. You already threw
It's
it.
okay,
gotta
you got
wait.
this.
You gotta wait till you hear it.
And Tony reroll. I'll burn both of them.
That's not a roll.
You have to.
Nothing.
5.
3.
Oh, no.
Yes. Burn your reroll.
God.
Because this is the most scariest part.
We lost 3
Oh, the
rerolls that round for no
NPCs.
reason.
Yeah.
3.
3.
2.
4.
Oh my
man, this is
gosh.
bad.
The Knights of Andar.
4.
3.
You wanted it. You wanted it. You're
4.
Like, I would-
2.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
a
all of
win.
them?
Okay.
It's a win.
No.
No.
I think we
Switching
still.
up
still-
How
dice.
many rounds is that?
This is the third round.
Third round.
We have to do it now. We need, I think, 2 wins.
Switching my die up, so don't worry.
Maybe 1, but
It's a guarantee.
I think 2.
Here we go. 5.
6.
Oh, that rolled
Oh
funnily.
my
Reroll.
God.
There we go.
Nice.
Because I hit his keyboard. You can't do it. I think
I
we all-
lose. There's only 25 zombies
Come
left.
on,
That's it.
you can
I'm gonna, do,
roll.
I'm gonna do a count for 1 second just because we're at the low. So 25 zombies. And
we lost a lot of guys.
Yeah.
100, lost 150.
Oh,
So 345, 295.
Yeah, we kind of we lost half our men. We still gotta get these last run.
All
Here we
right,
go.
well, you can win the battle right
I'm gonna
now.
make this count for all I can. Here we go. I got a lot of rerolls left.
6.
That's it.
Mm. 1.
I'd have to reroll both of them.
Oh, doggy.
You got them.
Yeah.
The knights take them down. There are
That's how you do it.
295 knights left. They're all just staying in the fields, exhausted.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, then we show up.
You guys come up. You cut through other zombies that make their way. They gravitate towards you as you come through, and other zombies are around. But at this point, they're able to keep them at bay, and they're fighting them off. And like that's it. The captain comes up, and to all the Caddocks and
Sir,
sir, we repelled. We tried to make an assault upon the city to come to your aid. We killed a lot of the zombies, but I'm sorry, sir, we cannot get in. Do you wish us to continue? We have taken significant losses.
I understand.
I count near 300 men left.
First things first. Argon, please return Fragarage to me.
Of course.
Thank you. Okay. I'm worrying about that for the last 5 minutes. I gotta make sure I get that back.
That would bother you if someone else took your weapon, right?
No, because I know at a crucial moment you're gonna be like, you don't even have Fragarage anymore. Argon's still got it. So I
Gotcha. He definitely gave you back the right sword.
It was very noble that he just returned the weapon. to
the answer
its
was of course.
rightful. Right.
I will say,
course.
I definitely noticed that it looked more powerful in his hands.
And I
just
also
for
like
the
checking.
record.
I look at
that's
it to
true.
make
Maybe,
sure it's the same one that he didn't pull a switcheroo.
It's not Fragarash. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man!
Nah.
It's faux garage.
Oh, I thought you wanted Bagarash. I didn't know you wanted the same one.
All right.
I thought
You grew like 3 inches.
the indignance came up.
Be indignant. My word.
Man.
Okay, role play.
All right. We must get into that city. We cannot abandon the people to this horrible fate.
As you look into the city right now where you're standing, which you're pretty close to it, you see on top of the
Brave William.
you see Brave Williams like
Nah, no way, man.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
you see on top of the vault is clearly the Mots with their men with flamethrowers, and they're leaning over the sides.
Awesome. I love it.
And they're shooting in long streams of like fire down.
I get
And
some
you see-
popcorn.
And you see zombies are climbing up, and they're just like shh. In the city, on top of buildings, people are fighting for their lives, trying to throw people off the buildings. But you do notice that all the Mott family, with all their guards, which are the high-level flame guards, are just fighting them all off, keeping them at bay. And the whole city is just in turmoil right now.
We must
We have a mission.
honor demands
Don't
it.
forget what our mission is.
What do you suggest? We simply turn around
There's like
and march to Queensland.
I don't know if there's
That's
enough
not-
of us to
there's,
take this city.
there's 10 times the amount.
Not Queens. The Citadel.
Exactly.
Not Queens.
We have to.
Yeah,
we have to-
Queensland is the city that's close to you.
Hutch and
the
I were
south.
discussing it, that Queensland, we believe, is the appropriate place to go.
What?
But apparently not,
No, we have to destroy the other dark hearts.
of course. But in order, wherever we're going,
Queensland's where I die.
I think we should go.
Yeah,
I would
we don't-
rather not go.
Now, this city is,
Not the Queen- yeah.
city is overtaken. We can't stop this.
Is there any way we can? I
We
understand. your
just
point.
lost half our force to only a portion of them.
Is there any way we can get? I know that cannot teleport. But can anybody get from where we are to up there rescuers? Do we have anybody amongst this army have the ability to cast any sort of magical spells?
No.
What about your hammer?
Yes.
Can it do anything to
Can
help?
it do things? Out of game, I have a whole list I created for you about the magical, amazing things that the hammer can do that you did not wish for.
Oh.
Now, last week, that's where you
We
were
were saying we might
you're saying you're gonna wish for the abilities.
to know what it could do.
Man.
So I got I
Yeah.
dusted off my list. Had some fresh updates.
He said that though. He whispered it really fast at the end of the wish. He said, and also
I
the
think you
hammer,
were
everything
playing
the
the
hammer.
tape.
can do."
also,
Did you heard that?
I heard it.
You heard that?
All
There
right.
you go.
The hammer. I hold up the hammer. I bang it on the ground.
Yes, yes.
Do you mean slam it to the ground or like bang it by the hilt on the ground?
My hilt.
Like Moses parting the red zombies.
Okay, some energy goes out, but not very far.
Come on, Hutch.
Looking at this zombie horde, the last time we saw a horde of zombies, I was able to identify certain zombies that looked different. This army. Is there anything like that happening here?
Look different in which way?
They were souls captured within the zombie horde, and
His
and
soul-
doing-
Oh, that, yes.
yeah, my soul.
Whenever
sight.
you see zombies, you always see the soul attached to them, and they look like they're like leashed and have
Right.
no choice to what's going on.
So we have a method of attack against zombies that worked very successfully the last time we were in the zombie horde with that hammer, and then we use that, taking the souls, freeing them from these zombies, right?
Well, we still have to kill
And
the zombies.
That became here, right? This thing. Let's do that again. Let's pull the souls out of these zombies and make them a weaker version of themselves.
Indeed.
Lot of zombies there to go through. Let's try something else.
But if we
Okay.
do suck up the souls, we can get this many more men, maybe.
But we would need
I want to slam the hammer into the head of the hammer. More
Okay.
radiant energy come out?
Yeah, same thing.
Any different?
It's not the same. It's you notice that in your hands, it is lacking the purple light, not as powerful as you saw it in battle, but it still has the radiant damage as before.
Okay. How far is the burst that goes out?
I would say 15 feet.
Where's OG Caddick?
You're all there.
I give him eyes like.
If you need any help, Hutch, with that, just let me know.
I'm doing
Yes,
just
maybe somebody else
fine.
should try.
You sure are. We're all in this together now, don't forget.
well, I see you're trying to activate the ammo, different things. Maybe perhaps use it as a ranged weapon instead of a striking weapon. See if you can channel energy through the hammer out.
All right. I look at a zombie in the distance
Okay.
and I go,
Yeah.
Okay, roll d6.
6.
Let's go.
You aim it at him, and you see the creature stop, and the soul goes and like ascends, and the zombie just falls to the ground. You just see the zombie just fall dead.
It worked.
Keep going, Hutch.
It's what you freed his soul from his body, and that destroyed the zombie. The same thing that we did before. Do it. Go around.
And the
free them.
soul went up.
Up. Did it go up like
Like up.
yeah? Did it dissipate as it went up, or did it?
It went up pretty high before it dissipated.
All right.
How?
I don't know what that means.
It's whatever you think it means.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, it's not in the zombie anymore, and that's for the moment the important
Did
thing.
it go left? Did it go right? It went up.
All right. You have that has power. You have the power to free these souls from the prison that they're in and free possibly some innocents of this city from dying.
Yeah, remember last time you said they all saw the hammer and started going?
Right. Eventually, they will realize what this brings to them.
I must say, Argon, if we're going to do something, we must work faster than this. We've killed one zombie in the last 5 minutes, and they are killing people. We're either going to help them as knights, or we're going to leave this place to be doomed. What are we doing?
That is our only
Attack!
You scream attack?
Hutch! Attack with your
Did you scream attack?
Yeah,
Okay, the knights.
I did.
they start launching in.
All right. Oh, man. All right.
They start running toward the wall, and then Argon is like, "To the front gates!" And they make their ways around.
Suck, Hutch. Suck with the hammer.
Turn it from below to side. Yeah. Oh, man. I was hoping we wouldn't attack right away because I remember the last time we kind of gave a little speech to them and guided them to come to us and free themselves. Now it's going to have to be a little bit more aggressive.
So he's yelling that as you're running.
Oh, yeah.
I really wish that last time.
Yeah. I have to talk to someone.
Give your speech now, Cole, as you run.
Yes. That's it. I don't know.
They make their way down to the front doors. When they get there, zombies are overwhelming at the doors, and some of them will jump off. Most of them are trying going inward, but some will jump back to you guys when they see them. We're going to do this roll quickly. 3 6s before 3 1s.
Okay.
And actually, 3 6s, not before 3 1s, but every time you roll a 1, you're going to lose 10 knights.
On every one? Oh, boy.
Everyone roll. Go ahead. You can go around.
6.
1 6. This is them trying to bash the door down.
Nope.
1.
Oh.
10 knights lost.
No, 3 for me.
Nope. 2.
Go ahead. Next round.
6.
6. Second 6.
Yeah.
6.
And that's it. They all come up. They start attacking the gates. Some zombies come down, take some of the knights off, and they blow through. You start running into the city, and you see there's creatures everywhere. They're just like, there's townspeople running, trying to keep zombies off of them, trying to just get by. There's a mother running with her child like through the streets. That she runs over to a window, like hoists it up for like the husband to grab, and then the zombies take her down, and it's pretty bad. Maybe drop my die.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's a 1.
That's who. Thank you.
She lives.
No.
That was her one.
That was her one. That was for her. You have just rolled them all here. Okay. When you get into the square, you have to face some zombies. You guys basically, from many times I've seen Sucker City, have an idea of where this is. You're coming in the northern gates, and you're in somewhat of a square right here. Somewhat of a smaller town circle here. We're going to put 100 zombies in this area that you'll have to battle, and it's going to be 0-0.
All right.
Okay? Here we go. Let's do it fast.
6.
1,
3.
4,
6.
3. You guys got it.
4.
3. You guys got it.
6.
Let's go.
6. I matched.
Ah.
3.
4. Yeah.
That's it. You guys lost 25 from 285. So 260. 260 knights. And the zombies are dead in this area. So the knights go quickly, just start taking them out. You guys arrive as the main party right after it. And the knights kind of form a perimeter in this circle. You now, be careful. This is strategic. What do you want to do?
All right. Are they innocents on buildings?
Everywhere.
All right. And between the circle and us, there's still a mass of zombies, or we cleared this area out enough that we can.
If you leave this area, it'll probably fill with zombies.
No. All right. But if I want if I'm an ordinary citizen, do I see like I can easily get to that? I only have to dodge a few zombies, and then
Some people who are close can, and they'll come in.
Right. All right.
I'll say this: if you leave a perimeter around choke points like this, I'll award you more citizens saved if that's your goal. I would say to hold this, you would at least need 50 knights to hold like a huge town square.
I'm not the strategy guy here.
I think we should cut right through those mots. They're the powerhouses. Cut a line for them. That'll strengthen our forces.
You think
Then-
they'll help us?
What? Cut through the mots?
Cut a
Through
path
the
to
mots.
them. They're currently the most powerful group fighting in the city. We need to release them from being penned in like that.
Thought you were going to use the hammer.
Yeah, try and see if you can.
Yeah.
we were
Suck
able
on
to,
shark.
we were able to turn the zombies before. The other zombies realized that was a path to freedom, and rushed and then came to the hammer willingly to die.
Okay, well, maybe someone can call attention to all the zombies like we did last time. Zombies! I started whipping the whip.
The zombies are in frenzies.
They're
So
they're
there's no-
frenzied.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Should we
it's-
keep-
it's-
I target
not-
another zombie.
it's a very different situation
Yeah.
before when they were just standing there.
Right
now,
okay, they're riled.
So we
yeah.
can
Yeah.
hold this area with 50 knights.
Yeah.
If you hold it here at 50 nights, I'll allow a roll later that'll give you a lot of citizens to escape because it's right by the door out.
Yeah, that's
By the
it.
end
Do
of
it.
So I'm going
Do
to say
it.
we cut
Let's
our
do it.
forces here, keep 50 knights to hold. The rest of us try and cut path to the mots and then come back to
Right,
here.
and this is our escape out of the city too.
Yes.
So it's a good place to hold, not only for innocents, but in case things go really bad for us, we have
Okay.
somebody holding the door.
Is Yo-Yo here? Can we tell Yo-Yo to stay behind
He's here,
with this
yeah.
force?
He could stay with the
Big man, you
knights.
should
Sure.
stay with him.
He can also help get
Alright.
people off of buildings.
I'll give you a bonus for yo.
I imagine he can kind of just bash zombies.
Okay, so 50 knights and Yo-Yo stays as a bit of a commander. Actually, the knights are pretty pumped by that. They're like, you should come over, you punch into zombies into a
Well,
wall.
I guess some of them,
Yeah.
Arky should stay there too, right? He has no suit or anything anymore, so he's just going to sit, I assume, in there.
I think anyone you add here is he adds no value to putting here, but you could leave him there if you want to, whatever you want to do with him. What's the value of leaving him?
He could build a suit out of zombie parts.
He's
Flesh suit.
Where's the value in bringing him? I guess too. He's a bold hero. Yeah, he's gonna come along.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, he doesn't have a suit, but that's
Yeah, bring him towards the
Yeah,
mob.
He's been in worse situations.
Yeah,
than
he's-
this.
He's, how many times has he jumped out of that suit? Come on.
Right, this is-
Bring
I
him
know he's
toward
like
the,
practically.
the fire
Arky.
throwers.
Yeah. Right
Okay,
towards his mortal
right.
enemy.
Arky wants to get his hands on one of those flamethrowers, definitely.
Okay, so you guys make your way to the next area of interest where there's gonna be a battle, and this is outside Smithy's Tavern, the Winchester.
Nice.
Ah.
Perfect.
Just have a pint inside.
Wait for it all to blow
Blow
over.
over, yeah.
Sounds like a good plan.
You have 210 knights here because the other ones are left behind, and there are 200 zombies here.
All right.
Zeros.
Do it.
3.
6.
Hey.
3.
5.
Let's start.
3.
Oh my gosh.
6.
Oh,
Oh,
No.
1.
5.
Those are bad.
4.
I rolled a 1.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Turn it around. That
Second
was bad.
round.
Because you guys run into the town square and you see the people hiding in Smithy's Tavern, and they're actually drinking the ale, which makes you. Oh no, you're not victorious, but in another life, it makes you very mad. They're just drinking, and zombies are coming in, and they're going down like just being defeated. And the zombies are just like in such a way where they come out of all sides and they get to jump on you. You guys drop a lot of people, and you drop down to 85 knights,
oh my God.
and there's 175
We
zombies.
only lost 4.
No, we lost 5.
1, 2,
One,
3,
two,
4,
three.
and he won.
Okay.
No, he won.
Oh, I'm sorry.
4.
I'm sorry. So you have 110 knights. Sorry. And they have 175 zombies. Next up, let's do it. 2.
1.
Oh my
Reroll.
God.
Oh,
Aha. 3.
okay.
That's a win.
4.
1,
Here we go.
There we go.
2 in a row.
3.
4,
Ooh.
3,
6.
Yes.
3.
6.
Oof.
Rob,
3.
5.
Oh,
my
my
goodness.
God.
You can't take much more of those.
3.
5.
Ah,
I'm gonna stop you 1 second.
Wrong.
You guys are
We
at
might be
10
done.
knights.
What?
10 knights.
And Argon?
And Argon.
You Yeah, all your NPCs are there. They're not being counted.
Archon died a couple of rounds ago.
Oh, yeah,
Tony just didn't mention
did I
it.
mention it? Oh,
I
no.
just mentioned-
100 zombies. It's 10 knights. We're gonna say it's Argon's knights with him,
Right.
and the entire force is gone. Otherwise, besides your 50 knights and Yo-Yo that are
Right,
behind.
that-
If you want to send a runner, you can call them forward and abandon that area, or you can
No.
continue.
Anything
But you're
we should
surrounded.
Fall back.
Mm.
You're
Yeah.
surrounded right now. You need to fight your way out of this.
We can probably get it to Smithy's though. Pretty easy.
Yes.
Yes, that's where we must go.
Right. Get to the tavern.
You guys make your way. Make it Smithy's Tavern.
To Winchester.
One
Winchester.
one win gets you control of Smithy's Tavern. Who's up? Are you up?
Yeah, I just went. So yeah.
Yes,
'cause
so
I was the last.
2.
4. 10 knights are down.
It's just us.
But no. All right. Well, it's too late. I have one reroll left, but I don't know if that's.
You can use it, Ken.
Yeah, reroll.
2.
Oh,
Okay. So,
Bad rolling.
you guys
Just
get
dice.
you guys get into the. We're gonna say it's called the Winchester here. They renamed it. You guys get into the Winchester, and the knights go down, and Argon's like, "We will not die here today." He starts cutting through them, trying to fight back. So you're gonna roll for King Argon now.
Oh my God.
If you fail, King Argon is not gonna die from one loss, but he's gonna lose. I'll say 10% of his hit points just to make these quick. Every time he loses. Here we go. 4.
1.
I'm tapped.
2.
Guys, come
What
on
is
now.
happening?
5. 2.
You got it.
Nope.
Wait, reroll.
Oh. 4. All right. I thought nobody had any.
Relax.
5.
How many does he
No.
have to win? To
3 more
Oh my
kills
God.
them, and he has 70% of his hit points.
We're doing good.
1.
3.
All right.
Let's turn it.
5.
Turn it.
6.
Wow,
yeah.
that was a big one.
For Argon.
5.
1.
Nuts.
Mm.
3.
5.
Ugh.
3.
3.
Roll again. 1.
There we go. Come on now.
5.
That's it. The zombies are out. Argon's at half his hit points. It's basically you guys. It's not you're kind of unable to fight because it's such a choke point. He's just fighting his way through it in the beginning, and you finally all get through. You break through the glass, but you have no other choice. You guys get in, and quickly you board up the Winchester, and as you're boarding it up, they start putting their hands through the doors, trying to get in, and that is where we end today's
Oh.
episode.
I knew it. I knew that was coming.
It's like I knew.
Somehow.
Guys, that was an awesome episode. How did you like the Winchester? This was an epic zombie tactical episode, and it's going to be tactical in a very interesting way next week because there's no red shirts left.
That's right.
Right.
The whole
Yeah.
army of 680 knights is gone.
Wow.
There's 50.
Oh,
There's still
man.
50.
Well, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
There's 50 left.
50 at
You,
the
you
store.
still have some members of Gnome Patrol with you.
Next
And,
death is
uh,
going to be personal.
You still have
I
Argon.
vote that we get out of here as fast as possible.
You could
That's,
could head
that's
back.
my vote.
Yes, fans,
Put
you
it
should
out
let
there
us
right
know what you
now.
think they should do. Should they go back? Should they
Yeah,
continue
back
forward?
to the entrance of the city.
I mean, we're going to have to fight our way back. Pretty much the same amount we'd have to fight our way
Well,
forward.
Going forward would be one more battle forward, and that would bring you to the middle of the city where the vault is.
There's something
Almost
good in the
there.
vault.
I still say
Well, that's where the
back.
mods are. That's where you're trying to go.
There's flamethrowers there.
There are flamethrowers there. Yes.
Never run away, Screw. Never.
If we go back, we're going to have to fight our way back. It's the same battle.
Right. If we should fail in this mission, may none of us come out of this alive.
We're going to end it there, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. I'm your host Tony Hansen, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew. And right now, we just finished our episode, season 2, episode 10, the Winchester. Guys, just before we started, if you didn't catch the message before, we are going to Gen Con. We will be there live. August 4th is the day that we're performing, 9 p.m. to midnight. We will be performing. You can buy tickets online at the Gen Con website right now, and there's an event where you can buy the tickets there. And we will be performing with our video game, which allows everyone in the world to play with us. So if you're not going to Gen Con and you're home and you want to just play along and have fun, you can play from your house, from your computer. And if you're there, sign up for the event, come hang out with us, say hello. We'd love to meet any of the fans of Audio Dungeon. August 4th, Friday, 9 p.m. to midnight. Guys, let's start this Dungeon Talk episode. This is called the Winchester. Rob, what is the meaning behind the Winchester?
The Winchester. In a world full of zombies, the Winchester is the safe haven. It's
Mhm.
the place you must go. And that's why I knew we got to fight through these zombies. Somewhere in the middle will be our goal. The Winchester.
Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My thought, the whole point for me is that you guys were going to get there. You're going to get to Smithy's Tavern because I feel like it's just going to happen. But I thought it was going to happen differently. I thought you might go through the tunnels and go up into it,
Right.
but we went outside and you came back in, and it still worked out. So you made it to the Winchester. You're now in the Winchester, in the field, in the physical location. Zombies are outside trying to get in. Where do you guys go from here? What's the plan?
I don't know. Oof.
I think we gotta search the Winchester, find something valuable. Maybe there's a lot of
Secret passage.
maybe a secret passage. We could take all of the alcoholic spirits and create some sort of bomb
That's
or
a good
something.
idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know if this. I know it's been renamed, but there was an epic hero who made this their abode. Perhaps there is remnants of his belongings here that we could use.
It's tricky. You haven't seen any belongings transfer over,
I know, but you never know.
if you remember from
Yeah.
our life, but you never know.
And to me, the key has got to be figuring out something we could do with the hammer. Like I feel like that is, we've got to figure out
Right.
some way that we can. That's it. That's it's that or it's force of arms, which were strong, but there's
And there are
there's a little less than 9,000 zombies out there.
Have the hammer absorb all the alcohol, and it gets
something.
firepower.
You said
Drunk hammer.
Yeah, drunk hammer.
there are civilians in the Winchester hiding out there already, right?
There are some.
There are some, so maybe we can make a little army out of that.
Yeah, they're so strong.
Break
they've been-
bottle. They
They're
can-
like the strongest.
They've been drinking. They have beer muscles.
Yeah,
Epic
beer muscles. I
heroes.
was just gonna say that.
There are pool cues they can wield.
There's a-
Darts.
They don't play pool in our day.
They can come
It
out
could
and throw,
be darts.
they're gonna throw darts at the
what's it,
zombies.
Marshal of Wooden Soldiers?
So, well, the plan is still find a way to get to the mods.
So now, what is the plan after that? So you know that you have to fight one more battle getting to the center of the city,
Right.
and then that'll be at the vault. You'll have to break into the vault or climb the vault, whichever you're gonna do, and make your way up top to the mods. And then what?
I mean, the plan originally, at least, was when we get there now, our knights combined with the Mott's power, we'll just clean up the city then. We'll have, by this point, broken the back of the zombie resistance. or-
Not that. So that
Oh,
that
why?
plan is gone.
no, we're kind of stuck in the Winchester at the moment. And even if we get to the Mott's, it'll be like as a very weak, unless we figure...
If you do get to the mods, and you get to their men, there were about a little bit more than a dozen of these flame guards, and that's just like destructive to the zombies. So if you were to get there and they join your forces, that's pretty strong.
Right.
You have to get there,
Yeah.
and you have to.
convince the
Make the alignment.
bots.
I was gonna say, like we're dealing with the mops here. Like, what if everything goes according to plan and we can destroy every single zombie in the city? What then? These people just tried to kill us.
Well,
Well, now we rescued them.
the mop was probably under the control of Soma. King Mott.
we'll worry about that, I guess.
He definitely was in mental communication.
Disarray.
Did you notice anything about Mott the second time when you heard him speak than the first time? We heard him in a flashback, and then we heard him the first time when you met him. Anybody notice anything?
No.
Flashback. I didn't see the.
Yeah, you weren't here. We had a flashback where we saw how Arky came into the world.
Did
I
it
al-
not sound as old?
I almost
Ark-
beat him to death again in this.
Arky
Yeah.
comes
world.
up on the shore, like dead tired, and standing over him when he gets there is Bellamon with a huge rock, and he just slams it down on him. He breaks his ribs, and he gets up and he gets another rock, and he's like, okay, and they talk. Then Olaf comes up because Olaf apparently is important in this kingdom. Comes up with some people. They bring him in, and they see Mott, who's his father, Olaf and Bellamon's father, who's running the city as king. And that's what we learned about there. And and just for your own amusement, he goes in there, and then Mott asks him, so what if one of my, Bellaman was knocked out. They don't know that he killed Bellaman in Gnome Patrol. And they don't know he killed Wienerton. And then he says, what happened? To tell me what's going on in back in the world. And he's like, Fertella is running it now. She's queen and very strong. And he's, oh, that's good, blah, blah, blah. And then as he's doing that, Fertella walks in the door with like moss and all this shit off her because she died, killed by him. And she goes, no, that's not true. He killed me. And he killed Bellaman and everything else. So they make him the jester instead of killing him. And that he has to serve the Motts forever. And that's what we learned.
Was King Mott like? Did he have a shirt on? Was he more like?
Well, I'm not going to say it unless you guys have noticed anything. You would have either.
Did he have a shirt on?
No, he did seem
He had
kind
a
of.
shirt on in the beginning. That's why he's saying that.
He didn't have a shirt on when we met him. He was bare. He had no shirt on. It was just eating food. It was gross. That's why I had no respect for him.
He had
Because
no shirt on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this like a King Theoden situation? Grima Wormtongue?
Yeah, that's what.
Right.
That's
I
what
can't-
always
I
was
can't
reading
answer that.
into it.
The mods will be
But
grateful.
I could tell you if you pay attention to both my performances of it, you would notice something. But if you didn't notice anything, I'm not going to comment on it.
I didn't pick up what you were putting down.
What about any fans with us right now?
The boys.
Yep.
Anybody notice anything about the second time you
Yes,
met
we
King
do.
Mott? That's a no. No one picked it up.
He seemed to be a bit more stable. He seemed to have, more in control.
Yes, he was more in control. He wasn't coughing. He wasn't a mess, anything like that. He was very different.
He hadn't been ripping the bong. Soma bong.
Can I just throw
Right.
one thing out there for just food for thought?
Yes.
Why are you saving the sunken city? It's not the real sunken city. Why aren't you doing what your mission here actually is and getting out there and destroying the Dark Hearts? You don't need to be here.
It's all part of the plan.
Right.
It'll come together in the end. Don't worry.
You can fill them in. What your plan is?
Well, I mean,
It's,
A strong base is the key to
Yeah.
a successful mission.
A strong base is the key to a successful mission.
Yes.
well, I mean, we were talking about this for like a few weeks ago where I don't even know how I feel about this. I'm like 50-50 on it. Like, it was like, one train of thought is we need to just, like Richard said, we have our mission, destroy the Dark Hearts, and that's it. But then it was like, hey, like, there's this kind of feeling that some of us have that we shouldn't do what we normally do. And just like walk into a place, do what we do, leave it in ruins, and move on. So I was like, no, this is kind of like an opportunity to say, like, hey, there's a gigantic disaster happening here. So what do we want to do? Do we want to just move on and complete our mission? Or do we want to do everything we can to
Yeah.
leave this place in a
And if
in a
we
good
make
situation?
this place nice, we can talk to the village. The elder, he's gonna be maybe will help us, Atlas.
Yep.
I think what Alice is
And when
looking
they hear
for-
about the vampires,
yeah, oh no, okay, no, we're
I
getting
think you're
into
all
that.
crazy.
I think what Alice is looking for is confidence. If we can show that we're competent and capable of winning, that's all he cares about. I don't like mercy or whatever. I am of the opinion that this is a place that the more we can make right, the more we fundamentally. I feel that this is the necromancer. He is like his essence is part of this world. and the more we can make it right, the less evil we make it, the weaker on some level we make him. I don't know if it's true or not. That's just my feeling. So I do think it's true, and I do think we seldom take the opportunity to just do the right thing. We always have a mission that says, screw the little people, the mission.
And
right?
I always feel like we need to be not moving forward with the mission, setting things right.
Establishing.
I love establishing. I like
Yeah,
setting
you
up.
You say that, and then it really just sounds like you want to just like rule the city.
I mean, it's not even about ruling, but just see how it goes in the city.
No, I want to
Just
Like setting things up nicely. It doesn't matter who's in charge
I think
per
once
se.
the zombies are gone, we just leave. Like,
Well,
we're
we'll go
like,
talk to Atlas, and we'll be like, "Look what we
Yes.
did. Help us fly us to the wherever,
that would be nice.
or
to the moon.
give us some."
9,000 zombies against a handful of.
If you got,
Not once we get in that vault, baby.
And there might be good supplies in the sunken city too. All sorts of stuff.
I mean, to Tony's point, like, there's no stuff anywhere.
People
It's
have
in
personal effects.
some
but,
stuff.
But
But, like-
saying that a personal effect would carry through dimension, it doesn't happen.
Look,
Right.
what if we get the sunken
Right.
city in this world going like the old suits getting built?
No,
You know?
I don't think
Botorius
do
is
not
in the
think-
vault.
Botorius, we make a
There's
new
nothing there.
guy. We find a
Bob,
new Botorius.
Nothing there, man.
Right, there's no
Nothing
supplies.
there. Look, Arky had to scrape together for who knows how long to make 3 rickety that has
Because
no
the-
gun.
The Mots
have
are
anything here.
hoarding everything.
Right,
I
we'll get the
bet.
mining operations going.
I don't know, man.
They have
Mhm.
flamethrowers.
Yeah, the
Get the
Mots.
mining
They have
operations.
flamethrowers,
How
man.
long do you think we have?
Pay attention. They have
Yeah,
they have 12, more than 12 flamethrower
Right.
guys.
There's a lot of nice stuff in this city. Please, we get a few of
And
those
what are they
flamethrowers with us.
guarding? They're guarding the vault.
Okay, we've got to take this vault.
This is turning. I feel like it's turning less noble and more like we have to.
It's
You-
all part of
yeah,
the
okay,
noble
this way.
plan.
You have to realize none of your characters that are main characters in this quest care about the Mots at all.
Yes, but Arky's right there, so he might chime in too with
Well,
some.
Yeah, he just damn push into the wall again.
I mean, Arky has something to say because Arky was made to be
Well, yeah.
Jester.
Arky's here. He's like theoretically the highest ranking guy after the bots as Jester. That's
Theoretically,
right. He's a
there are,
he's
there
a
are
public
less-
official.
There are 2 kings in our party.
The official is
No,
gone.
but
Who's
they're.
on the
I'm saying
Jester?
locally. They're not part of the local.
Lead us, Jester.
Well, you know, the red
Jester.
kingdom. You know, it's debatable, I guess.
I want to see now. I want to see like some kind of TV show where everyone dies of the
Oh,
Jester.
royal-
That's like that show.
He's
There's that
next in
show.
line.
Who's that?
Yeah.
The Survivor? Or
Soul
whatever?
Survivor.
Yeah, where he's like the
executive survivor.
yeah,
Soul
he's
Survi-
like the director of like commerce or something
Right.
like that. And
It's
It's
everyone
essentially
dies.
Battlestar
Designated
Galactica.
survivor.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Designated
Yeah.
survivor. But
Yeah.
that's the same from Battlestar Galactica. President Rosalind, who was Secretary of Education, and then after
Oh right, right.
the attack, she becomes president.
Oh, that's basically designated survivor in space.
Right. I mean, that's a real. That's a real thing. There's always the one member of
Yeah.
the cabinet that doesn't go to the State of the Union.
In this case, the Jester.
The Jester.
So if Arky Finn ruled, people go up to you for years, but like, aren't you the Jester?
But Caddick believes that
Which
Yeah.
one?
both are in
Okay.
agreement here that taking over the sunken city, setting things right, having a nice like
Base.
base. I keep saying base, but yeah, it's like a Final Fantasy or Dragon Warrior or something. You get to that little friendly town when you're walking through the wilderness. There's nothing better than it. Having that
Well,
place
I think
that's helpful to us and good for us would be helpful.
I understand what you're saying. I just feel like I do feel like we're not probably going to come back. If we have to come back here after we leave, that means that we've done really
Like,
badly.
we don't know what the time frame is. You saw your
saw what I
evil
saw.
premonition, but that could be. We could have months where we could build up, and it really wouldn't be negative.
The message of that was definitely take your time.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it.
Slow your roll.
I had
You're
a
probably-
vision. They said you got plenty of time. Don't worry about it.
It was an urgent vision. Take a breath.
They're disappearing doesn't mean you're disappearing.
Yeah, the vision is we're strong.
Right. Look, see others, they fall. You don't.
Um,
So you let's go through this plan here, okay? You let's say you succeed. You somehow defeat all the monsters. You take over Sunken City. You build it into a base. You leave it and make your way to wherever you go. Do you return?
We might have to. Well, we've got to get to the Citadel and also the Dark. Is that where the Necromancer's Temple?
Yes.
It's
Is-
below the dark.
Below the
So
dark.
where's the best? By Anwar are we going? That's near the Sunken City, right? So could we potentially go?
It's underneath. You could travel down.
So we keep that as the last one. So we do come back. We go, come back, and then down. Does that
I
make
mean,
sense?
the first two were so much better than the next two are going to be.
Hey,
Like, one is a giant tower with hundreds, thousands of vampires. Who
No
knows?
more.
Oh no, because I don't know if anybody else thought about this the way I thought about it, but you have a population of vampires who are starving, and you just turned a bunch of people that are into humans just around them. Like, it's not gonna go well.
well, there's no vampires now.
human vampires, but if there were elven vampires or dwarven vampires,
They got turned into humans.
Right.
That's how I interpreted it.
That's not how I interpreted it. I interpreted human vampires changed back, and other vampires didn't. That's what I.
What was
That's
the
how I.
wording again?
We'll find out.
Did it say
I-
change
We have no
back
idea,
to
really.
humans?
It said once again, right?
Once again.
Turn to human once again.
Humans once more.
Once more.
Once more.
All the vampires. Do you remember what he
Ugh.
said? Do you remember the wording?
That's what I said.
All the vampires.
I mean, do you remember the whole wording?
All exactly. All vampires have their souls returned to them, and they become human once more.
All
I believe that was it.
I actually think you did it the other way.
Yes.
I think you said all vampires become humans once more and have their souls returned to them.
Okay. I should have wrote it down.
Should have said mortal.
It's been recorded. Don't worry.
Yeah, if I wrote it down, I would have said more.
We were under the pressure.
Right, it was her saying we have to make it now. You were prepared for a long.
No.
He was prepared for
He
months
also
of
made the
thinking about
wish,
that
It
wish.
was him going, I've got plenty of
Yes,
time.
yes.
And then realized
You made the wish and then re-wished it again. Like before you flicked. You could have just flipped
Well,
the coin.
we've seen the coins. We've seen it
Yeah.
happen before. Arky made like 5 wishes before he,
Yeah.
'cause he didn't flip the coin.
Yeah.
He didn't remember to do it. And finally, when he fell, he flipped the coin, and that's the one that charged it.
Yeah.
Also, standing with Dado, the wishes were made,
Right.
but it didn't happen until he finally did it. And it takes the last wish. So the other one, he could have said, "I wish to die," wouldn't have mattered because he,
Yeah.
you know.
So
So you're gonna take the Sunken City, make it to a base, go to
Because-
the Citadel, come back to Sunken City, and then you're gonna go underneath.
yes, and we may have to lead an army to the Citadel. It sounds like if there's going to be thousands of
There's
vampires
no
there,
army.
What
yeah,
army
where-
would you lead?
where are we?
train the people of the sunken city.
They're all gonna be
Train
dead.
the people. But first of all, there's like 5 people left.
What about all these civilians? What about that guy who took the baby up? I mean, that
So
guy,
you get a baby, in the army.
the baby. Someone will watch the baby.
That guy.
Someone will watch the baby. Okay, we need that guy and a babysitter.
We need a babysitter. We're good.
And then if we
Then
if
the
we-
village.
If we turn this the village, I feel like we've got like just a different perspective on like what is happening right
Tell
now.
him your perspective.
I feel like the village is not coming with us. There's no either you stabilize the city and turn it into some place where you feel safe to come back to, or you take everyone who is capable of fighting that's left alive and try and turn it into the army. You can't have both because there's not enough people here, right?
Mm.
I feel like, and taking them, to me at least, and I don't know, I'm asking other people's opinion here, but me taking this city, saving it from an army, and then saying, okay, now you're all drafted into our war. That's not like leaving it good.
Leaving it good. This is what they've been waiting for.
I think OG Caddick should take the hammer, channel the necromancer, bang it, and then the zombies will listen to him. And he'll have a zombie
Channel the
army
necromancer.
that you locked away in that hammer. You'll be able to
Right.
be like-
Is that a good idea?
You'll be able to be like
No.
necrotic
I like that he's
power."
knocked. I like that he's locked away in there.
Yeah, you're not gonna bring him out, but you're gonna like unlock necrotic power out of that rod.
We could try and see what powers Kata could get out of the hammer. I mean,
We still don't even really know like what the deal is with the necromancer now either. If he's locked in this hammer, then like
maybe we do need to talk to Atlas. He wants to go into that hammer too.
Yeah.
Maybe we cut a deal with him. He helps us, and then we agree to his original plan about letting the dragons take over the new world.
That is horrible.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Who are you?
You guys get so. Why has it got to be such a negative thing? I guess.
Why are you like for dictatorship everywhere? Everywhere. You're for.
I think the dragons are very. I don't think they're not totalitarian in their approach. Yes, they are
what?
absolute in their power, but
They
I don't
feel
think.
like we're insects.
Right.
Right, they're not going to get involved in people's day-to-day lives. That's what's important.
Next campaign.
That
Rob's
they're not
gonna make
poking into
himself a
their
dragon.
lives. Dragons are going to keep a wide berth from the people. They're not going to interfere with
What?
people's lives. They just want their treasure, right? They're not. Oh, you got to act this way. You got to do that. They're probably somewhat of a benign,
Have you-
usually dictator.
I feel really. I feel like every interaction we've had with a dragon that's expressed like a desire to rule has been like a very clear, like you are slaves and I am the Lord. Maybe it's not like he's walking around saying, you know, I want to steal your girlfriend and take your lunch money. He's just going around and saying, I'm taking your lunch money.
And then he leaves for 10 years and comes back for lunch money 10 years later.
Why would you want to create that world?
Perhaps this world, I mean, you said like dragons ran things in the past, right? Maybe that's more of a proper,
No, they didn't run things in the past.
They-
They were created by the Red Knight, who used far too much of his power. Remember, it's like, it was almost like the ancients were like didn't want to use their power because it's their life force. He gave up a lot of his power to do so. Created these dragons that are super powerful. These ancient dragons, and they did exactly what he hoped, but they stopped the queen and stopped everything in her tracks with her and the Archmage, and kind of stalemated the war. And then they just started burning the countryside and going everywhere.
like if we could set up this old, remember when the dragons were more polite? When you had Atlas and Essence, they had their council and everything. Get them going.
The dragon. You think? Yeah. So the dragons were acting as governors for a while, and that's kind of what they still did. And they didn't get too involved, but they, to a degree, every area we saw briefly the dragon in Oak Frost. I think flying once. We saw Atlas got very involved with the Crystalborn because he hated them. He felt like they shouldn't exist because they weren't just like he didn't think they were real people in a sense. And Essence
Attic was the same way, right? Remember Arcane City?
Essence loved Arcane City and what it was about, and appreciated the fact that mortals were casting magic, and so she was very interested in it. Ember ran before that.
Or in the Sunken City. Yeah,
Sunken
dragons.
City.
Maybe it's time to give them a chance.
Someone has their mic on. If you can shut it off, it's very noisy, please.
To be fair, y'all only run across one dragon that wanted to rule everything, and that was Khan.
Sheer wanted to rule the Sunken City, and you ran into another dragon.
The one down below, the mean one.
Mm-mm.
Onyx.
Well, you did run into Onyx, yes. Onyx was shunned by his kind, and but accepted after the Celestial War.
Ember ruled the Sunken City before.
Right.
Right.
And there's another dragon that appeared. Fans don't say anything. I guess we didn't talk about that. I just talked about it with them. There was another dragon that appeared in secret in Gnome Patrol.
Who was the secret dragon?
Ace. We fought Atlas, right?
Not in Gnome Patrol.
No, but we fought it. We
That was Iron.
fought
Yeah.
Atlas.
In Iron Kingdom.
Right.
Yeah.
In Gnome Patrol, there was this secret dragon.
Actually, Arcane City
Arcane-
fought Atlas.
That was Arcane City.
Or maybe it was Iron Kingdom. I forget. Shit, which one?
I thought it was.
Yeah, it was Iron Kingdom.
I think it was like early Iron Kingdom, right?
Well, Arcane City, the second season blurs into Iron
That's
Kingdom.
why, yeah, I always.
It's
get them
always the
confused.
first season is like purely in it, and then the second season always brings it into the world.
Who is the dragon?
Really, come on, guys.
Which season of Gnome Patrol was in second season?
It's in second season. Yeah.
This is one of the
No. The guild leaders.
Yeah.
No, gargoyles. No.
Well, that's what I was saying. It was one of the gargoyles.
Come on. If you think about it, it would be very obvious, but you have to think of the person.
Oh, the leader of the kingdom that was the guy who was angry all the time. Like on his name.
Oh, who I was afraid of?
Yeah, that we got Ace from.
That I was
Yes.
his
Yeah, but I got his name.
gladiator
Yes.
servant.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's a dragon.
Yeah.
The guy who made us put his crew on the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy he threw the dagger down
Yeah.
between Tom and Liam. He said fight.
Yeah.
He just wanted to see blood. He was bloodlusting all the
Yeah.
time.
He's a maniac.
He's a dragon. He got control of the Queensland.
We did it right. We did the right thing.
We attacked him, didn't we?
Yeah. We did. We like.
I know. Yeah.
We silently. We
now that we know he's a dragon, though, he could have.
he would have destroyed us.
So the dragons were actually this is happening behind the scenes, but the dragons were acting as governors for different places around the world. But it eventually kind of came to a disagreement between them, and they started to not work together. So the council was kind of like fell apart, and they weren't working. Atlas dying was a huge part that kind of messed things up. And some dragons think that we should just be going around exactly like you guys are thinking. Just like, listen, let's just be us and not, put us into rules and run over territory and everything, things like that. Then you saw Sheer taking over. You saw that one trying to take over the same way. Thanks, Todd. And
Have a good night.
dragons just trying different things because they wanna rule and just see if they can do it a different way than other ones have. So, but Atlas told you that's the future. He's like, the council is just gonna take everything. Like the
Right.
dragons are just gonna take it. That's what's
Right.
gonna happen.
Rob wants to live under their boots.
Yeah, Rob plays for second place a lot of times in
The,
games.
the talent boot of the dragon.
Nah, we'll
On
take
our
over. We'll
necks.
start riding the
Rob-
dragons.
Rob's like stretching his neck
It's
out.
warmer under a dragon's wing than you might think.
I don't like fire.
So, I think we talked after we fix Sunken City, go over to Atlas, cut a deal.
I'm all for that. I think that's a good idea. See if that, hey, we just defeated Soma, we just cleared out his army of zombies. We're all still standing.
And we promise him whatever we want. Ultimately, if we can back out of it at the end,
He's
I
in the
suppose.
rod. He already told us what he wants.
Right.
Here
But we
he-
don't have
You hear what he
to
just said?
Yes.
Give him whatever he wants.
And
promise him whatever he wants.
And then what did he say?
And then not hold our end of
And
the
then back
bargain.
out of it right at the end. And what is he exactly was he worried about?
That's
It's exactly to the T why he doesn't trust mortals. And
Right.
right. We can just back out right at the end.
So we have to
You
somehow.
just vindicated everything that Alice was worried
No,
about.
and of course it's a reasonable worry.
Doubt
we have
his
to.
mind.
We have to somehow prove to him that we won't do that.
by not letting
Oh
any
my
Rob
God.
character speak to him.
This is all out of game.
Atlas didn't
Yeah,
hear it.
it's all out of
Atlas
game.
hasn't heard anything in this after show. He doesn't know.
It's all out of game, but it's the
No,
mind.
he
of the
doesn't know
person
what I
who's in
said.
game.
Listen, only what. I'll be careful when I talk to Atlas.
What if
Yeah,
we
wait,
could?
I-
What if we could?
I-
put
I
it
will not
around-
talk to-
I'm-
I will not handle the
You
negotiations. How
think
about that?
either Caddick, OG, or Paladin Caddick,
All the G's.
right? Would feel like I think what we should do is make a deal with this majestic creature to power ourselves, and then we betray him.
Maybe someone
Just
else.
immediately go back on our
No,
word.
They
we can-
wouldn't do
We
it,
can let
no.
him out of the rod, but we'll put him in like a crystal
Like
ball
your
suit,
character,
and he'll be really small.
your characters. You should.
My
not even allow-
characters will not do it.
You shouldn't even allow that thought in your head.
I'm not. Well, I'm just saying, if someone else could do it, okay, you got to tell every. God forbid someone just do something and say, "Hey, Haddock, guess what? I went off on a little job of my own, took the initiative, and worked it all out with Atlas."
What do you suggest?
Thomas taking his headset off. He can't even deal with it anymore.
Listen, boss. I took the initiative on this new plan that I have, and
He wants you
trust
to,
me, everything's okay.
he wants you to be like Batman and do like what the White Knight cannot.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we can send Arky to do it.
Okay.
Creston will do it. in a
Arky will
heartbeat.
say whatever. Don't worry. He's.
Yeah.
Like, you're finally like affirming everything we thought for all these years. Arky would just say whatever.
At this point, I mean, the guy's been through a lot. I think he's.
That I agree with.
I agree with. At this
I
point,
feel like we've.
he keeps though. He's getting closer to like. Remember when you didn't say last week he started fighting. We could have killed Bellamon again.
He was on top of him. He just killed.
After he hit me with the rock, he tried again. I jumped on him.
He punched him. And he said, I just keep punching him. I was like, okay, you're punching her to death. He goes, yeah, good. Wait, no. Starting again. He says,
the redemption begins now.
The redemption begins. He's like, I didn't murder a guy today. I am redeemed.
That's all it
Start
takes.
small. So, or we let. I mean, I'm okay with letting Atlas the dragons take over. I think we get them to promise something. Some way we could bind them to the agreement too. This is where we need Vindalor or someone like that with powerful magic.
Yeah, what if we just wished all the
Vindalor
OG
did his
cast
job. He is done.
back into
It
this world?
disappeared.
He just said he is resting forever.
That'd been good. If we wished the original heroes to this world.
We
That would've been
Thought
wild.
about that briefly, like the Black Border Bandage.
Yeah, just
we could
wish
summon
them
all them back. That would be like.
That would have been wild if you did that.
The
next season would be like Celestial War season, whatever.
Yeah.
we were a little worried about things like summoning people to help us and how they could disappear and help us like just for one little thing and then vanish and it would be like
yeah.
maybe not so.
I personally
useful.
think what you did was good. I like your choice. I think it affected the world. You're the knights. You're the although the order never got officially started because you got pulled into a mystery and the vampires attacking with the necromancer and everything else. I feel like that was very much in line with the overall quest of the Knights of Andar.
Yeah.
Like your quest is to eradicate vampires.
Right.
And what better than eradicating them was turn them all back to normal.
Yeah.
So that was I think that was a good move. Really good move. Is that thought by you
Yeah.
guys or is that one of the fans?
No, I just said it.
Yeah,
I think it was,
That was you.
That was from Liam.
That was Liam. So that
Yeah.
that was
I was like, this would be wild.
I really
Yeah.
thought you were just like, hey, I have an idea. Let's fix me.
No,
And while we're doing that,
it's
But
a,
yeah,
it's a
'cause it's-
huge game changer story.
it's something that would be fun. And I was
changed-
like, Creston might think of that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like he
And
doesn't like
it's his
vampires.
mindset,
So
right.
it
And you
changes
get to
the
come
whole
back.
mindset of like we should definitely be going to the Citadel, or the Queen's.
It's
Tower.
still a lot of people, but they're not vampires.
Right. Hopefully they're happy about the change.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
If we can get out of the Winchester.
If you get out of Winchester.
I don't feel like we actually have a plan. We have a general like goal in mind.
can we
And I
just,
don't even think we have the
Most of
same
those-
reason for that goal.
can we just give
Most of those people are gonna starve to death before we get there anyway, so it's not too big of a deal. We change everybody
lot of
back
people
to
there.
human. There's not enough food to feed anybody either, so the vampires might
Yeah.
be starving, but people are definitely
the-
gonna starve.
We
And
know
the army that's making its way to you, whatever size you'll see, was vampires all turned mortal now.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's
They're gonna all starve to death.
it's a wild change.
they're gonna
We'll
want
have to
this
deal
world
with
to be
them.
over, then they're gonna want to help us defeat the Dark Arts so they can get some chicken.
They'll go back to being
Chicken.
cannibalism.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a big maybe. So what happens now? So you get to the Mott's, and then you make a deal with the Mott's. It was your plan, Rob? You join forces, and then you do what?
We save them.
You're gonna
save the Mott's,
eradicate all zombies.
eradicate the zombies in the city, see what's in the vault, and yeah, I mean once we've cleaned up Sunken City, back to the normal state. Talk to the village. Go to the village. Talk to Atlas. So we free the Mott's. Right at that point,
I feel like you ever see that meme where it's like
Yes.
it's
You know when
when
you.
he's like step one, and it's like
I think it's the one. It's like when you wanna when you know
The little
when you,
kid.
when you think you can you
You
wanna
ever
you know
wish a
and
dream
you, when you
and you
wanna
think
and
you
you
wish
and you wanna and you wanna and you wanna.
and I think once we get to those guys, those flamethrower guys might just come along with us too. They'll see the writing on the wall. And the Mott's.
I love Rob's relationship with every NPC.
I think it's pretty clear.
Sir, your world is in the middle of a battle of galaxies.
I'm sorry. I'm the security guard. I can't let you in, sir.
Sir,
Reality is unwinding before your very eyes.
can I be honest with you? I love it because you laugh. Tom just turns around, faces the wall. He can't even look at him. He's like, sir, can I be honest with you? He's like, this time, what would you say? This timeline's about to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? Oh, I'm sorry. You go. Can I be honest with you? And he goes, what? You go, I'm from another timeline. It's like,
Oh God. Oh my gosh. All right. So I anticipate we figure out a way to get out of the Winchester. We figure out a way that we feel this group can defeat the 100+ zombies that are outside, the next 200 or so zombies outside of the vault. We get to the Mott's. Everything we want them to do, they don't want to do. We have no. We're going to say, hey, we're here to help you save this. We're going to say this to just give us the stuff that you have that we can use to help clear the. And they're going to go, no, we don't need you. And then we're going to say, well, but yes, you do. They're going to go, no, because that's how they are all the time for everything.
Then they'll have no city to rule because everyone
But like,
will come
what,
with us
like, what do
because
we
they
do?
know
What do we
they're
do when that
cowards.
happens?
We get there. Okay, we don't say that they've got to follow us. We get there and say, Lord Mott, we've successfully fought our way to you. What are your orders? Right? Let him think he's still in charge. Play along for a while.
A what? How long?
Wait. Like,
the first couple of years, we'll just
like. So I just want
This is
to.
a horrible
I'm gonna walk
idea.
this out. I'm gonna walk
Horrible.
this out.
I return as jester, of course.
We do. Sorry,
The dragons rule the skies.
we do that. Let's say he says, "Okay, here's my everything I have. Use the weapons. Help. Blah blah blah." We clear the city out. We succeed.
Hmm.
Is your plan then to kill him?
No, we'll talk to, I think, somebody else, like the respectable members of civil society in the sunken city, and
No, I don't know.
try to establish a new power base in the
Rob,
city.
what the hell are you talking about?
First of all,
Like, seriously.
Just trying to see who's who in the city.
who's who? There's a king. He's got 2 sons that are princes. They're in charge. And your plan is to work for them to rid the city of a scourge and then try and convince the city that their rulers that just killed the zombie army should be overthrown.
Well,
that's your plan.
While it's happening, I'm imagining that the people are going to realize who's really.
your plan is to work for them.
Yeah, but everyone's going to be saying, wow, once these guys came along, things sure got a lot better. So Mott is obviously just a figurehead. And when Caddick and the rest of them say, all right, now's the time for new leadership, these guys are going to be right on board. Wait, great. We've been waiting for you guys to give us the go-ahead. That's how I'm envisioning it happening.
I see the seeds I planted, the seeds you've been watering.
Yes.
A fruitful garden will be bloomed.
You want to discover the who's who of the fucking city. You spend the quests trying to figure out who's popular, who's more influenced.
Oh, there. Not to mention, even if we succeed, who is left in this? I didn't get a sense the city was like filled to the brim
Yeah,
before this happened. Who's left?
I bet.
100 people? 150?
No, it's going to be. I bet there's more than that when we do a full.
What do we see?
Some people hiding.
Handful? 20, 30 people on roofs? I'm serious. I'm not
Yes.
kidding.
In the beginning, I living there is about 4,000
Yeah.
people.
Before 9,000 zombies came in.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a lot of
Like-
I mean, we hope that
Like,
that toll's not been too great. Certainly.
Well, I mean, it's.
We,
They
what do you
killed
want?
600 soldiers. My point is, like, I think we have to set our expectations very, like, there's going to be, like, if we're lucky, 50 people. Left.
We don't even know if the Motts are going to survive this battle.
See, there you go. That's,
foreshadow.
I feel like that was like, he's like,
It's not what it's
I'm not saying I'm going to push them off the top of the tower. I was going to say it's a long fall.
like. Look, you can't worry too far ahead about little things. We don't know exactly how all this is going to play out. So I think our plan should be flexible to a degree. If the Motts are around, if they're not around, either way, we've got a plan to at least. We want the Sunken City to be a nice area. Let's say Bellamont stays in charge. Maybe he can help us somehow.
Bellamont's not in charge.
Or Flinkerton. What's his name? What's the guy's?
Clinkerton.
Clinkerton.
Yeah.
Maybe we, we do a little diplomatic talk? Let them stay. Like I said, they could be figurehead types. Or real people that run the show. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care who runs
You're
the
like
second.
you're like a different worlds, right?
The bottom line is,
Figurehead.
even the Mots will understand.
I feel like I'm gonna I feel like I'm channeling it Scrow's inner thoughts now, but like, who cares about this sunken city at all? Like,
Thank
why,
you. Thank
why
you.
do you care about 3 months down the line in this land that
We're trying to
looking-
impress Atlas, who's going to help fly us to.
Do you think that
the
Atlas
Citadel.
cares about the civil government of the sunken kingdom? Do you think that impresses him?
Control will impress him?
No, I don't think he's made it very clear. The only reason he would come with us is if he thinks that we can win, like beat the Necromancer, defeat the Dark Hearts. Not about the fact that we can set up an appropriate government to rule.
I think that's a proof to him
I
that
like
we
your
can.
battle, but show me your government ability.
He wants to see kind of broad intelligence. I think flexibility, the ability to adapt different situations. And listen, maybe Atlas takes over the Sunken City too.
Then we can offer it to Atlas.
Yeah, let's take
That's
some-
not the worst idea. That'll take care of the
upgrade.
Mots. Keeps our hands clean.
Upgrade from your fishing village.
Trade one monster for another. Now I'm just being argumentative, but yeah, yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're here. Let's try and win and save as many people as we can if we can't win, which I think is probably the better plan right now. I don't think it's about killing the zombies. So I really think we can get there and go. Let's carve our way out and get as many people as you can out of the city.
Maybe
Send the survivors off to the village. Say, hey,
that might have to be.
right, and then we move on. What?
Well, I mean, I don't know if Atlas is going to be too happy about that.
I don't know.
We asked him for food, and he kind of
Yeah, he
gave us a
he
slap on
did.
the wrist and said, "Get out of here." We're going to send a couple more thousand people to him from the Sunken Kingdom.
There, I got 8,000 people left. I really, I feel like we saw 10 people on buildings. They weren't hidden people inside those buildings. They were dead people. Like
People may have ridden to the mines too. We need to get back into those
the mines were
The
filled
mines
with
were-
zombies.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
bad.
some of the tunnels, not all, presumably. This search for survivors could take weeks.
We don't have
Get ready.
weeks.
Season 3, episode 1 is going to be called "Who's Who in the Sunken City." First off,
If we're still in here in episode 12, we've done a bad job.
oh, I see we're not on the same page. at
Wow.
all.
No,
I'm mentioning a
season
month.
3. Who's who of Sunken City?
Like, really, our goal should be we are out of here before the end of the next episode. That should be our
Yes,
goal.
Agreed.
That
Out
episode
of here, but in a good position.
Yes, well, you're obviously because a bad position would be dead. Out of here on our back is not good. But like our goal should be before the next episode is over, we are on our way to the third Dark Heart. Like if we're still here,
I don't know
What
how
are
we're
we
gonna even
doing?
get there. Also, we're about to have this battle, and some of us are like really, really, really
Yeah.
almost dead.
Oh my God, OG Caddick is very low
Yeah.
hit points.
yeah,
So it's
me too.
Cole. At least if OG Caddick
So
dies
you-
now,
oh,
there's
you're
no
full health.
necromancer.
I have-
Take
Dude,
some of the pressure
Even
off.
if we retreat and start running to the next dark heart, like you guys are still going to be so.
Yeah, these
weak
guys.
by the time we get there.
We
Well,
need
if you're
to
resting,
sleep.
you'll recover.
We definitely need
We
at
don't
least
have
one
supplies.
night.
We have
in the
no
Sunken City.
supplies. How are we going to start? We need supplies to start running.
Yeah,
We
we
leave
must
right now.
pacify the Sunken City.
Yeah, we need.
Because how are we going to rest?
How are we
You-
going to
you,
prepare?
you do imagine that you would be able to get supplies from Second City. That'd be one of the things you.
There, it is from a sane point of view. Outside of the second city, 0 zombies.
Right.
Inside of the second city,
Lots of.
8,500 zombies left, maybe, right? Something around, whatever you can say. Like, probably better to leave. Just leave. But I'm with you. Let's try and do what we can to get as many people out as possible, at least, if we can't recover the city. Unless we find a magic solution, I don't know how we're killing 8,000 plus zombies, though.
Can I throw a suggestion out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sacred Prayer, Fragorish, with Argon is assisting with the hammer. Potentially, you could create a protective circle that they can't penetrate, and that way there you can walk around and possibly destroy them. But remember, Anwar is just below Sunken City. There's also an option that there could be other people there, food, no zombies. Just throwing out there as an option.
We could retreat down. That's true.
We're definitely gonna get there one point or another. Right? That's the next
Anwar?
Anwar, right? Like, that's how we're gonna have to go to get down to
If
the
you
dark.
if you went to there's
There's other ways.
a few different ways. If you can go through the dwarves, you can go through here. You can go through Silver City if you were down there. You can go through the Citadel, and the Citadel does connect.
Oh, that's right.
So if you went to the Citadel, you don't have to come back to Sunken City. You could just go down.
Down.
You can skip the dark and go right down to hell.
Slide down a giant fire pole.
It's just like that.
There's a heart in the Citadel, right?
Yes,
Yes,
that's
dark
one,
heart in the
and then
Citadel.
it goes right to the core.
Yeah. So
Yikes.
that's that, guys. A lot of interesting things coming up. I'm dying to see what you guys are gonna do. You have 2 episodes left to do it before season 3 of Knights of Andar, and I'm very excited for next week. The confrontation with the Mots. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
They're very reasonable people.
Yeah.
One last question, Tony.
Yeah, sure.
Do I now have to recreate Creston minus vampire powers?
No.
Well,
kept that.
we're not going to create the new characters. Oh,
Well, no. Isn't
oh, for this one,
update
yeah,
his
he
existing
does.
one
He
to
does.
just drop off some of the
Yeah. Yeah, he does need that. The
His
rest of them.
body's still so strong. He's just a human who's really strong.
Yeah, you'll have to make it over.
It's
And-
okay. It won't take long to create.
I have 500 unused XP just for the record, Richard, because I never buy rerolls. So
Do you want me to use the 500 XP?
you can use it all you want.
You got it.
Yeah.
I will do the modification and I'll send it through.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're gonna end it here. Next week, it will be season 2, episode 11. Who's Who? Sunken City. Guys, thanks for watching today. This was the Winchester, and it ended well. I thought we were just going to go into it and get out of it. It perfectly ended at the Winchester at the end, and that was a lot of fun. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget Gen Con, August 4th, Friday, 9 p.m. to midnight. Get tickets if you're going, or hang out with us live on our Twitch if you're going to play along. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week on Audio Dungeon. Thanks, guys.
Peace, guys.